Do 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 do. 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 Oh hi. Who is ready to return to the 8-bit computer club? Hand focus. Focus the hand. Come on. Give it to me. Come on, camera. You can do it. I believe in you. Right here, maybe? How about right here? Oh. Blah, 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 blah. Bing. Guess my camera doesn't focus tonight. Focus tonight. What are you doing? What are you eating? How about now? How about now? Oh, this is going to be a problem. Oh, boy. There it is. All right. Axel Nige, what's up, Axel? We're back. It's a big computer club. Oh, hi. Axel, how's it been? How's it been, my friend? Feels like it's been more than a week, and I think it has, actually. Oh, look at this. And this is all catawampus. Let's do that and do that. Oh, where'd it go? That. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Let me do this, that. Yep. All right. Oh, hi, everybody. It's the 8-Bit Computer Club. I'm Brian Dunaway, and we're about to do some 8-Bit Computer Clubbing. Got some big news this week. Just returned from NerdTacular. Met a few of you people out there already. Actually, I met a lot of people. We're going to be talking about what happened with that and how everything went down. I'll also be talking about some of the sweet swag we brought back. Oh, I forgot to put on my badge. Here we go. So I feel like I'm still at NerdTacular. What is NerdTacular? An event in Utah involving my community of my extended community over at Frog Pants, and includes many of you from Mission Deep. So welcome in. Let me get this back over here. Axel, what have you been doing? Can only stay for a while. Long drive tomorrow for another Commodore event. That's right. You showed that in the Discord server. So I do appreciate that, Axel, and I'm looking forward to seeing what all you see there. The next event I'm going to will probably be the Southeast Game Exchange. I've already seen a couple of 8-bit computer people, and am very excited about going there. It's only an hour away from me, so much closer than Utah, which is where I just went for NerdTacular 2026. We had hoped that we could maybe get around to doing some demos there, like, just to kind of a demo appreciation kind of time. No contest or anything, but maybe in the future. Speaking of which, we need to get this thing started with a demo from the scene. Or we can just bring up some Rastan, which I was still playing with. Oh, listen, it's in mono, because why? Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Why is it in mono? Well, obviously, I don't know. Let me get that pulled up. I guess it's only using one SID. I wonder if I need to change some settings in my Commodore 64 Ultimate. Doo 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 doo. Bop bop. Boop boop. Axel says maybe I'll get to see the Commodore phone prototype. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I was actually just talking to Tom Merritt about the Commodore phone. We might get together tomorrow and talk about that. You know what's easier than doing what I'm doing right now? Just switch over to the regular there. There we go. We'll just switch over to the boring capture card. Hoon87 is here. What's up? It would be awesome though. Is Perry Fractic scheduled to be? Is he scheduled to be there? Neil Frenchable. Very good. I love that. Thank you for the follow, Neil Frenchable. I love that name. I'm Frenchable. Greetings, Dr. Tolbert. Dr. Tolbert picked me up from the airport when I landed in Utah, so I appreciated that. No, this is still not right. Why is it still not right? Let's fix this real quick. And we need to post to social media. Wouldn't be an 8-Bit Computer Club meeting if there wasn't a lot of forgotten things to do, right? Axel says, no, he lives in the U.S., so it would be a rare event in the U.K. Okay, Axel. Yeah, he does live in the U.S., but he's been traveling a lot, so I thought maybe. Rust on, rust on. Let's play a second of Rust on here. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? That ain't good. Oh, I know what's going on. look at what's look at this. It's all ganked up. I know what's wrong though. I know what's wrong. And we'll get into that in a minute. And I think the reason why is because I flipped over. I had a flip. All right, let's get this party started. Let me show you what I picked up. Some of you guys may have heard me talking about this on the Discord server. One of the pickups I've been wanting to get for a while is a Commodore monitor for my different Commodore machines. And last week before I went to NerdTacular, I saw on Facebook Marketplace where someone close by had posted a 1702 monitor, Commodore monitor, for sale. The price was reasonable, not cheap, but reasonable. The big advantage was I would be able to go pick it up locally and get to take a look at it before getting it, and also ensure that the shipping and handling of it would be handled by myself. And so that's what I did. But it was right before NerdTacular, and I was like, oh no. I was like, do I have time? Because it's a 8. So I think the first day was like a 6 hours worth of flying and 2 hours worth of driving, and it was going to be really busy, and I had to pack and everything and get ready for panels and everything else. And so I wasn't sure if I could do it before. And when I returned home, it was still listed. And so I made an offer. They accepted it. And so now I have this NTSC Commodore 1702. And you may, why are you standing up, Brian? Because I tried to capture this earlier on one of my cameras and I couldn't quite get it. So I thought maybe the 1702 is not as heavy as some of the other CRTs I'm used to. So I've got CRT arm muscles, right, from picking up CRTs so often. These are pretty light. Let's see. I got it turned on. I got it plugged into the Commodore 64 Ultimate, right? We got that plugged in to the Ultimate. Let's just see if I can pick it up and show it to you while it's on. Let's take a look here. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Oh, and you can hear it too. You can hear the monitor. Say hello, Mr. Computer. Hello. Hello, people of the internet. I'm a Commodore. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, they're back there towards the backside. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo. Got the audio and the Luma Chroma on the backside. Yeah. That's a good buzz, right? That's an excellent buzz. What do you think? What do you think? I like it. All right, so I did show you the backside. That's right. 60 hertz of pure pleasure. Yeah, I gotta degauss that, right? I do have some degaussing stuff. Oh, all right. Woo. Man, it looks so good. It's so sharp. I love it. I'm gonna get it so that I can more easily have it on screen and stuff, but I haven't got there yet. Like I said, extremely thrilled to have my first Commodore monitor I've ever owned. I had plenty of Commodore computers back in the day, but I never had the monitor. Always just hooked up to a TV. And so pretty stoked about that. All right, where we at? Tanagasa is here, by the way. A couple people I got to see at NerdTacular this year was Tanagasa. Taz says last Friday about this time, Beardtacular was kicking butt. We did do okay that first night, and then they handed us our butt. So Tanagasa was there, good friend of mine. Tana says, meanwhile, I have a cheap 4K monitor on the way because I need more space. More space. That's right. Yeah, Captain Kipper, the flip down door seems to always be missing, so I was excited to see that it was intact and in good shape. So what else did we do? We saw so many people, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. I got to see Zoe Brings the Bacon. I'm not sure if Zoe Brings the Bacon. I'm not sure if she's here right now or not. I think she may still be on her trips. She went and stopped in and saw Monkey Bananas, if I'm not mistaken. And she made me an amazing Doctor Who scarf, Tom Baker scarf. That was my Doctor Who. Very much looking forward to showing that off in an upcoming stream. Also brought me some candies. Brought me some candies, right? Zoe brought me some candies, and I still have to get into this sherbet fountain, right? Tin Lobster, what is going on, my friend? What is up? Captain Kipper had a 14-inch TV, a Sharp. Me too. I had like a 14-inch TV or something, like a 13. Maybe it was a 13-inch. It was something like that. Dr. Tolbert was there and brought us these. There's Mayor McCheese. And I was just about to say, Dr. Tolbert was there and brought us, and was on the final winning team as well, by the way. NerdTacular was unable to defeat Dr. Tolbert's team, Amy's team, but all was forgiven because Dr. Tolbert is the nicest guy. Picked me up from the airport, and brought us some of these 8-bit Computer Club pocket protectors. And Mayor McCheese, this one I believe is the one that you saw on the Play Retro show the other night, and I'll be sending that to you probably tomorrow. So I can get to the post office. But look at that. Dr. Tolbert made these in his very own lab. Dr. Tolbert's whole family are super nice. Tonda Gasa, super. So good to hang out with Tonda again. We were able to go to Quarters, which is a retro pinball place in downtown Salt Lake City. That was amazing. And yeah, no problem, Mayor McCheese. Thank you. It was great meeting Mayor McCheese. And I'm assuming, I don't know if she ever told me who she was. And I was so busy, Mayor McCheese, you were there with another individual, and I assume that it was your significant other. But since I didn't ask, I'm not 100% sure on that, right? So if you feel like sharing that information, you can. But Mayor McCheese, awesome. It was great to see you. This is what we wore around our necks at NerdTacular, right? I believe before Tank Girl made us these. Was it before Tank Girl made these little shrinky dinks? I'll try to get a little. That was McCheese. That was Miss McCheese. Very good. That's why I didn't want to assume your status. But yeah. Had a couple of pieces of flair. P. Crumb, what's up? I'll make it there. I know we talked a little bit about P. Crumb just the other day. What was we talking? It was on TMS. We were talking about. I think you were brought up during one of our contests on TMS. That's the morning stream. Yeah, everything. All my other podcast stuff is kind of crashing into this because we don't have an exclusive 8-bit computer meetup yet. But we were a faction and a concern for the attendees, right? Right. Yeah, I want some Steam codes. That's right, baby. Yeah, you did. You're welcome. Baby, you're welcome. But we had a great time at our Extended Frog Pants family meetup in Utah, Salt Lake City. First one we've done in quite a few years, and it was a pleasure. I love getting to physically see and talk to our community members. I got to talk to Tom Merritt, who I just talked with a few minutes ago, about a couple other things 8-bit related, or at least Commodore related. More on that soon. I got to see, of course, Scott Johnson. It was there. That's my longtime friend who I've been podcasting with since 2005. Long time. Randy Jordan was there. Good friend of mine on Film Sack, and Brian Ibbett, of course, on Film Sack and The Morning Stream. And Tonda says, I talked K-pop with Tom. And Ron, what's up, Ron? Ron Trinitonda's here. What's up, Taz? The live Film Sack was a real treat to see after been following since Crawl. Number 1, Taz, right? Taz is awesome. Love me some Taz. Give me all the Taz hugs. Tweet was such an awesome show, so much fun. Andrew Irwin, what's going on, my friend? How's it going, Andrew? What else is going on? Anybody in the chat that I failed to mention that was at the convention? Just pipe up. I wish Monkey could have been there. Monkey was not. Just so many things. I probably should have written down notes. Speaking of notes, I probably should, if I had any sense, I probably should post this on the social media real quick. So let's do that. But foist. But foist. Let get this back to PAL, right? Because a lot of these demos and games run on the PAL system and not. Oh my gosh! I'm just going to reset the whole thing. Power cycle it. Which Commodore 64 was better, says Axel, the NTS version or the PAL version? I think the fact that the PAL being able to run a little faster because of the cycles, I think that one is, the PAL is definitely the superior one, right? We all have to concede that is the one and only answer. I don't think there's any benefit. I don't think there's any benefit to going NTSC. There may be some. I guess there could be some. Oh wait, you can do NTSC 50. Wait a minute, can I? I wonder how bad that would make everything. What is that all about? Can you do that? Oh boy, I did not like that. It is very angry about that. All right, there we go. Okay, so my other capture card finally came up, and the monitor is still not quite getting it. Let me see if I drop it down to that. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Yeah, I broke the time continuum with the NTS 50, right? I didn't even know there was an NTS 50 at all. So that is news to me. And this is Gary GNU, and there's no GNU is good news with Gary GNU. NTSC 50 is the hacky forbidden zone, apparently. All right, so that doesn't seem to be working. So I'm just, you know what if I go PAL 60? What does that look like? Oh, you know what? It kind of almost works. Interesting. It is in black and white, but is functional. I wonder what the demos would think about that. What do you think the demos would think about this? I bet the music plays like what, slow or fast? Which way does math go? Does anybody know? Let's take a look. Sunbun was there. Oh, good. It has Bad Apple. Yeah, we haven't watched Bad Apple since day one, so let's watch Bad Apple. That is a great demo. Classic. I think it was the first demo we even watched. Sunbun was there at the convention at the NerdTacular. It was great seeing Sunbun hanging out for a little bit. He had a Ambernic Nano, which is a little handheld unit. If you've ever seen the Ambernic handhelds, allow you to play retro video games. And it's about the size of a Dreamcast VMU. And I have not wanted one until I saw Sunbuns, and I was like, snatch. No. But unfortunately, they don't think they are in stock anymore on Ambernic. So you have to go and you have to go to eBay and pay way too much. All right, let's see. 8-Bit Computer Club. We need a theme song. Who's gonna write us a theme song? Anybody got a theme song? I always, as soon as I wake up on Friday mornings, I always start singing a pseudo 8-Bit Computer Club song that's just kind of annoying, really. I don't care for it in my head, but basically it's 8-Bit Computer Club. It's the 8-Bit, just some basic crap, right? But I feel like it needs something. It needs something. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize it was backstock either, Sunbun. And so, yeah, I can't wait to look at that. This is either running very slow. It does need to be Synthetaz. I agree with that. Like I said, we got to figure it out. If anybody's got a good idea for a theme song, even if it's a variation. You're like, you know what would be cool if you had like if you did 8-bit Computer Club in the key of Prince's Bat Dance. Like if you came with me with that, I'd be like, oh, that's a really cool idea. And then I would and where is the 8-bit? So ooh, a dial-up tone, that would be good. I don't think this is going to work. It's taken a very long time. Of course, I don't think I reintroduced Jiffy DOS, and I can confirm that because I'm looking at the top of the screen there, and it is not there. 8-bit Computer Club. All right, there we go. Got that live with 8-bit Computer Club. How do you spell triumphant? Triumphant. Did I spell it right? That can't be right. Did I just spell triumphant right the first time? Like I just spelt it like some kind of spelling champ? Oh my God, I did. I just spelled triumphant. Look at me. Oh yes, I definitely should try Dolphin DOS. That is on my list. As a matter of fact, would you like to see maybe that in an upcoming episode, Axel? Maybe we kind of cover some of the virtual ways and some different ways other than the classic. Maybe look at Vice, look at Dolphin DOS, and look at a couple of things like that. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, like elephant, but triumphant. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Got that posted there. Oh, by the way, I also got to talk about Star Control 1 and 2, and I got to play just a little bit of Star Control 1 on the Commodore 64 and the Amiga. And that was pretty sweet this past week on the Play Retro Show. We may take a look at it a little bit tonight as well. Let's see here. Just post them to the social medias. And we'll get back to the 8-Bit Computer Club, and I will read off the agenda notes here in a minute or two. And then we will get started proper. And I was hoping we would have some sexy sounds, but so far no sexy sounds. So let's go back in here and assume that it is failing because of that. And all right, let's roll back. And now my monitor is definitely throwing a fit, right? And that's fine. That's what you would expect. And let's see. Doop, doop, doop. Demos. Let's get the bad apples up in here. Online Danny, what is going on, my friend? Thomas is always away heating up food, but your version of the theme sounded like H&R Puff and stuff. That's a good idea. Maybe we should do it like that. That's actually really cool too. Actually, as you can emulate the cable that Dolphin DOS used on the Ultimate, so it's really good topic. Okay, we're gonna do that. Online Danny says, you ever have a monitor blow up, Brian? So far, no. Like an actual complete implosion? No. Oh my gosh, Online Danny says, my first monitor I had as a kid on my DOS computer blew up. Oh my gosh, I have never had that happen. Knock on particle board. Scary. So it's still not coming on. So does that mean I need to consider Jiffy DOS? I think I should consider Jiffy DOS. All right, let's see. Configuration. No, that's not what I meant to do anyway. Bah. They've kind of moved it around a little bit, and so I have a little trouble. Wait, is it going? I think it's actually loading up. I think that's loading up. I think that's like phase 1 of the 2. Captain Kipper? Was it Reefa Madness that did that? We got to get back to our Reefa Madness. And also, I have a friend of mine, Jay Funktastic, who sent me a message about a foreign game, an NES game. Maybe we'll look at that very shortly. You guys can give me some tips as well. We're trying to get some more information about this particular Punch-Out. Still posting to social media. Still waiting on this to load up. But that's okay. Everybody's still coming in. Oh, that's right. Captain Kipper says many programs don't load from 9. I forgot. We've done this before, Captain Kipper. I'm so glad Captain Kipper is here because we've absolutely done this before. Let's power down. And we've been talking about this. Captain, has been me and you and Axel and a few other people talking about it in the Discord server. A kill switch for, I think that's for the video side. For the, is that the videos? That's the serial side. For the serial, because are you serial? So the Commodore 64 Ultimate, if you don't have all the devices turned on, which I think I do, that could be an issue as well. But also, I think I have the internal drive loading to 9 instead of the other. All right, so let's see if we can get this bad apple to bad appling. I think this is going to work. I think Captain Kipper knows. I can't believe the online Danny, that first monitor blew up. That's crazy. Yeah, we do have to get back to our Apple IIe. We had some Rifa madness with that one. They put on a smoke show for us. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. And this time, let's get into our stereo side here. We'll turn off the capture on that. Time to have my rave sticks ready. I have my rave sticks at the ready, baby. Let it go. Let's get it. Oh. my camera. Why did it fall over like that? Going up. There we go. All right. I don't think it would be possible. Okay, here we go. We're getting a little introduction here. Even off the Ultimate doesn't like external drives connected, says Captain Kipper. That's a fact. All right. Enjoyed this little bit of reading, and then we will get into. We're going to get into this demo again. This is one of the classic demos, right? All right. Let's get the information on this thing too. Bad apple. Oh, and it's only coming in one side again. That doesn't seem right. Or maybe interesting. I'm seeing it pop on the second SID occasionally, but it's not doing like it's supposed to. Oh, the drive is on that one side, but not the stereo. Okay, well, we'll just go back to this for now. And we'll see if we can figure that out. Cap says the bus is sensitive. Your bus is so sensitive. All right, let's get the details in this thing right too. Get all that posted. Now I'm running over to quickly grab the details. Commodore Scene DB. Bad apple. Which one is this one? Yeah, I got it. Yeah! Go! Oh, I have not, Axel. There's a new game engine for the Commodore 64? No. I haven't seen anything about this. Dadgummit. You go away for 1 week. And now it's phones and everything. Right, Captain Kipper. The Bad Apple was originally an Amiga demo. Yeah, the ARM SID's in there. That should be the right channel. It's amazing, Axel? Okay, you're going to have to give me some information. I need to know more. And the owners of Amiga and the Commodore 64 and talks about a project, says Tandagasa. We know we've seen Retro Games, the company. They're releasing the Amiga 1200, right? Where's everything at? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Let's make sure that's I think that was right. There we go. This demo comes with your Commodore 64 Ultimate if you have one. Just look on your cassette and go. And go. Let's see here. Demo title written down anymore. And can link in the back. All right. Oh, hi. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to talk about tonight. Welcome back, everybody. We have made our triumphant return with the 8-Bit Computer Club. The last week being the only week since our launch that we've missed a weekend. Have not missed any at all until we went to NerdTacular. But we won't hold that against NerdTacular one bit. So let's take a look here at what I have here. Let's see what I was going to talk about. Okay, so I returned from Utah. I did that. You were there. You were there. All you guys were there. Some of you were there. Perfect Street Ruin. Thanks a lot. Right, Taz? Thanks a lot. We're going to do some demos from the scene. We're going to we'll talk about some of the donations to the stream. Waiting for Before Tank Girl. Hope she shows up sometime tonight. I was hoping that Zoe Brings the Bacon would also show up. Dr. Tolbert is here. We talked about the pocket protectors. And what else did we talk about? Yeah, so that's kind of our outline for tonight. And I was wanting to look at Star Control for the Commodore 64 and going to look at a few of the games that Before Tank Girl was kind enough to donate to the stream. So we've got, these are the only Commodore 64 carts that I have, believe it or not. Believe it or not. And one of them is a music composer. So I'm really interested in that because, you know, we are looking at developing a game. Sandbard, what's up? That's a fancy lanyard. You like that? You like it? Yes, that is a nice lanyard, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, and look at all the Before Tank Girl. She's got some shrinky dinks on there. Let's see. Will it show? Look at that crystal there. Look at that. Oh, look, it's a little dice. It's a little dice. Can you see that? Get out of here. You're in the way. You're making me. Why is this camera doing a terrible job of zooming in tonight? Look at me. Look at me. Look at it. There it is. Team Gibbet, Team Deluxe away. Look at that. All right, there we go. Jupiter Lander is from the Pet Days. Very good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to looking through these. Like I said, these are the only Commodore carts that I own. Now, thanks to Before Tank Girl, music composer. I'm really interested in this because we are developing that game. We've also been some talk in the chat about a game engine for the Commodore 64. Looking forward to talking about that as well. We have Avenger and Jupiter Lander, both for the carts. And my favorite thing about this, and almost at first I was like, you know what? I want this to be stock. And then I was like, why would I want this to be stock when someone went through all the effort? I'm assuming Before Tank Girl's dad. She's told me some stuff about him before with the Commodore stuff. As you can tell here, he has written, or someone has written, a nice little note to please turn computer off. What does that say? Please turn computer off before putting into something, into port, in port, put in port. Is that what it says? Port? Post? Port? I'm not sure. Sandbar says, I totally spaced on NerdTacular and managed to catch some. Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah. We had a great time. In or out, yeah. In Joust. Oh, I got to play some Joust, and I got my butt kicked by Alan, who went with me. That's my friend Alan Wells, as we call him now. The mythical Alan is, he did not meet a lot of the community, but that's fine. Let's see if this one, Oh, in or oh yeah, I think you're right. I think it says in or out. Turn computer off before put in or out. Is that what that says? Before put in or out. Yeah, in Joust we trust. Oh, and me and Tonda got to play. Four-player Simpsons. So me, Alan, the friend who I went with, NerdTacular, and before Tank Girl, we all got to play. We put as many quarters as we could into quarters machine for the Simpsons 4-player, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, turn off computer for putting out P-Crumb. Nailed it. But I love that. Also, I can't wait to try some of this a little later on. Do you guys ever had any of this? Apparently it's supposed to be black licorice in here, I think. What's that top line say? Sherbet with a licorice dip. A licorice. Does that say dip? A licorice. I think it says dip. Sherbet fountain. No artificial colors or flavors. Tober says, ew. Tonda says, at least 2 days before putting it out. By the way, hey, you're in the presence of retro royalty right now. If you have not followed Tonda Gasa, good friend of mine I got to hang out with at NerdTacular, among many others. Let's give a shout out to our good friend Tonda Gasa, who will be playing tomorrow. Who will be playing? I'm assuming we'll be taking requests tomorrow. Oh, hi, I'm Brian Dunaway, and that over there is my good friend Tonda Gasa, who got me back into pinball, and it's got its hooks in me, and we went specifically to quarters to have a good time playing some pinball, and boy, was it loud in there. And we got there earlier, like I think 8:30 or 9, and so there's a nice mix of different age groups and types. And then by the time we left, it was getting closer to 11 o'clock, and the local colleges were coming in, and they were loud and TikToking, and more seeing it as an opportunity to to put themselves, in something retro that they didn't grow up with, which is great. I love the love for it. But we were in there, reliving our childhoods, and they were making their childhoods, and so it got a lot louder. Making childhoods is a lot louder than reliving them. But Tonda says I'm doing a new playthrough tomorrow. I can't wait. I'll be there. I think you start around noontime Eastern, right? I believe. Text here. Text Cam. What's up? Like I haven't seen you in a minute, my friend. What's up? I'm doing well. Have you even been to any of our 8-bit computer classes? We've been doing it about for the last 3 or 4 months, I think. Yeah, good times, good drinks, good friends, and good TikTokers. Oh yeah, I love seeing the young folk. I wasn't if that was meant to be criticized, it was not meant to be criticized. It was meant to say how old I am and how much louder they can tolerate. Absolutely, the Wraith. It was absolutely an age problem. It's not that the youth today is loud. It's that the youth of always are loud. Tonda was absorbing their energy to sniffing their and Text says not much. I'm finally back on YouTube. My first stream in a while was Fortnite. Very nice. Miss Axel likes the UK Pinfest event. I got to figure that out. I need to find more events near me. Matter of fact, I want to talk about that real quick. I've been talking about NerdTacular, which is great. But have you guys heard of the Southeast Game Exchange? So I started going to this maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Does that sound right? And it has grown quickly. And it is just a general gaming convention, but there is a strong retro presence there, including the guests that show up. There's lots of the times there are people give me a hard time for saying that, but anyway. What's up? I brought my club. Am I too late? Nope. You're right on time with your club. Oh, you got 6 subs. Text shoot me a message offline. I'll be sure to make sure that I'm following you on YouTube, my friend. Yes, Tony, you got to go with me. We got to go to the Southeast Game Exchange. I think we'll have a great time. So here is, let's take a look here. This is the Southeast Game Exchange 2026, taking place between July 17th and through the 19th. It is just up the road from me, and I typically attend. I usually just go down on Saturday, because I will be probably most likely doing the 8-Bit Computer Club on that Friday. And then Saturday, they do 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That will most likely be the time which I will be there. Probably will not be there Sunday that weekend. So if you are planning on going to the Southeast Game Exchange in Greenville, South Carolina, between July the 17th and 19th, let me know. We can maybe meet up and grab a bite or a drink or something and kind of hang out. But here's some of the really cool people. They're going to be there. So there's a lot of, let's see, got the guest here. Got a lot of cool gamers, right? A lot of cool gamers and voices. And so that's really cool. A lot of guys and gals from the, from this game right here, that Red Dead Redemption, right? Love that stuff, right? Here's some more here. And they've got some, a little old school, new school stuff. There's some Turtles. Roger Craig Smith's going to be there, appearing all weekend. What is all this stuff? Yes. Oh, look at some of these classics here. Kyle Herbert, Quentin Flynn. Yeah, look at this classic. But then we really get into the retro stuff once you get down here. Gonna have David Wise there. Very excited. Recognize some of these titles? Battletoads, baby. Yeah. I thought Kyle Herbert was Ibbot. I could see that. It's kind of got an Ibbot thing, right? I can see that. But then you get down here to these creator guests. Here's some of the people that you probably may be familiar with. Scott the Woz is going to be there. Chugga Conroy. I'm not too familiar with TRG. I probably will try to get a little TRG in my sauce before I go. So if it's something that seems, if it's something that I feel like we share, I might stop by and say, hey, what's going on, guys? What's up? And talk a little bit. I've watched a little bit, I think, of the Critical Drinker. I think I've seen a couple of videos with Topher. I've watched and have been inspired by Macho Nacho, and that is a great channel on YouTube. If you haven't seen it before, I really tried to up my game with my pun intended, with my my video setup. After watching a bunch of his stuff, I don't try to copy him, but he does inspire me to go, oh yeah, maybe a little more. Wise is a legend, Tom Nagasa. Absolutely. Rad Junk, the JRPG Life, Real Life Fake Wizard. I'm familiar with some of these people, but I don't necessarily watch them a lot. But now we get down to John Riggs and LGR. Yeah, I watch LGR. He's not actually that far from me. Retro Rick, Chase After the Right Price, and I'm not super familiar with, like I said, all of these guys, and maybe I am. Maybe I've seen some videos here or there, but then we got G to the Next Level. Sometimes we raid in on G to the Next Level, and very nice guy. Probably talk to him a little bit and go, hey, what's up? Yeah, LGR is amazing. It's one of my favorites. Absolutely. Also, when all that storm came through. And I know, Ton, isn't that great? G is going to be there. Isn't that great? I think me and you both have raided in on G and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. Very, very nice guy on stream. Let's find out if he's nice in real life. Just like me, right? But yeah, I'm looking forward to, maybe getting a chance to talk to some of these content creators. Got quite a few retro content creators in here. So looking forward to doing just that. Sector 7 says, I think I know one person of that group. Now, this here, the total group or this TRG group? Yeah, I know, Cap. It sucks that LGR, but he's been rebuilding, so it's really exciting to watch that. I know Axel, so I may check out the process at some point, maybe in upcoming years. I really like to get to really exclusive retro stuff, but this is so close and convenient. I think this may be the way to go. But yeah, so if you're planning to come and hang out, look at this. We got some retro esports, right? Got your modern esports, but forget that. We don't do that, right? I'm got to get my Halo 2 on, right? Proton John seems familiar, says Sunbun. I could see that. Like I said, a lot of them seem familiar. Like I've probably watched videos before, but like maybe even enjoyed them, but it wasn't like, oh, this is the people's right here. P. Crumb says, we need a Chicago event. We really do. Me and Scott were talking about that, actually talking about maybe going to Galloping Ghost. Would love to do that. Gonna have a magic show, right? Trading card games. But this is what I'm here for, really. I got to check out the retro esports, right? I got to get in there on that. Either my page is not working. Oh, so I guess they haven't done anything here yet. All right. So there you go. So yeah, see, if you really want to dig deep, you can click on their names. I think usually as it gets closer, you should be able to click on their names and learn more, or you can just Google search these people, whatever. So you don't, Scott the Wise, definitely seen Scott many times. And like I said, Macho Nacho, absolutely. LGR. I've seen John a good bit. I feel like I've seen Arkansas Picker, but I may be imagining things. And I'm not sure if I'm confusing Retro Wolf with somebody else, but maybe, and of course, G to the next level. Those are definitely people that I am familiar with. And hopefully I'll get to know some of the other ones. So there we go. So yeah, Southeast Game Exchange in Greenville, South Carolina, coming July the 17th to the 19th. I'm going to scope it out and see what we got. I would love to see some more 8-bit computer stuff. Last time I went, I didn't see a lot of 8-bit computer stuff, but I did find a few things. I forget exactly. I definitely got a few things. Rob Pix says, I know about 10% of them. Well, time to get to know me better, man. Oh, yeah, Columbus. I love Columbus, P. Chrome. That's a great place up there. Captain says, I'm more into the hardware shows. Yeah. I got to look around for that. But this Southeast Game Exchange has really grown over the last couple of years. All right, so let's get back to the next thing. Well, while we got the browser pulled up, let's go ahead and head over to Commodore.net. Big announcement this week. The Commodore phone. Is this 8-bit computer? No, it's not really, but it is Commodore related. So yeah, what any opinions on onto the Commodore callback? If you haven't seen, is a upcoming phone that is going to essentially try to take away a smarter dumb phone. It's an in-between. So it's still going to be a smartphone, still run most of your apps, allow you to communicate as you normally would, but it's going to lock you out of social media, doom scrolling, and browsing the internet in general. But, you know, productivity apps and that kind of stuff and banking apps and all that should be available. Anything that is on the Android store and it's running a version of Linux, if I'm not mistaken. But here's a little quick rundown. Runs 99% of Android apps without running Android. It is running a Linux. It's got the T9 style texting. Remember that? Gonna have to get your T9 style texting back under control, right? Talbert says cash grab. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute in just a second here. AC Music Radio SID chiptune ringtones. It's probably the thing I'm most excited about. Because with some earphones, I'm sure they're crap, right? I'm sure they're crap, but whatever. Worldwide network support. It's not going to be 5G though. But that's fine. I don't. Do you really need it? I don't know. On a flip phone, I don't know. But the big thing is, the big selling point, of course, that really makes them stand out is going to be this dedication to blocking social media and browser and no data selling. So it's got the Selfish Linux OS that puts privacy first. There's other ones that you could look at for that, but the really unique thing here is the blocking social media, right? That's really the big thing. $500. Flip phones or boomer phones, says Captain Kipper. Yeah, so that is one way to look at it. But also there's definitely a newer generation of people coming up that's like, yeah, I would like a little something less distracting. Flip phones are kind of cool, right? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Pre-orders open June the 30th at 10 CEST. And if you do it now, if you join the wait list now, put your email, the total of $100 off. So I'm assuming if I went with, let's say I went with the Starlight edition, like my computer is, Why not? Why would you do anything else? $549, probably going to be $449 plus shipping, taxes, blah blah blah. Still probably like $549 to get through. Someone says it might be a good MP3 player. If that's a good FLAC player, that might be interesting. Flip phones are retro phones, and we're all about retro hardware, says Taz. That's right. Scott Rich repeats, says $500 kicks rocks. Get out of here with that $500. Yeah, the DAC is premium. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Am I going to get a second phone number? Because I'm so tied into the Apple stuff that, all my everything, my watch, my headphones, everything is like, it's a real big jump for me. If you're already on Android or something, I don't know how big of a jump it would be, but I don't know. But I do like what do you guys think about the best style Proto Pet White, right? Or there was actually a pet phone, like an Android phone about 6-7 years ago or something. Didn't do much of anything. You got the SX Silver. How boring, but kind of looks like a communicator from Star Trek, right? I can see that. I really am interested in this basic beige. That is really wearing your Commodore badge out there, right? It really letting your freak fly. That looks so that color, that beige looks so good with the rainbow thing like that. Rob Pick says, now if they did an Ericsson T20, I would be tempted. About twice as much as it should be, says Sunbun. Make it as bland as possible, says Taz. Cap Giver says, I have a Commodore phone. It has a dial. Yeah, Tonda, doing double the space in your pocket. I like the looks, but in the end, it's just a hot-rodded flip phone, says Skyrim Speed. It's absolutely, I mean, you're absolutely, just wearing your Commodore love on your, look at the 1702 right there. It's like we had showed earlier, the 1702 I picked up. By the way, if you just came in, I found a 1702 finally, picked it up. Yeah, I mean, if you're a Commodore fanboy, I think the premium price is probably worth it. I'm probably gonna get one. Jamie Whammy, what's up? Oh my god, I need that though. I live for the nostalgia. That's right, Jamie Whammy. Welcome in, Jamie Whammy. So in addition to our favorite Tonda Goss, a good friend of mine, and Jamie Whammy, you should have come out to Utah with me and Tonda, and you should have come out and hung out with the NerdTacular crowd. That would have been a lot of fun. If you're not following Jamie Whammy, please give a follow to our good friend Jamie Whammy, who's always playing some cozy games, right? And singing in the most. Oh, there we go. Me and Monkey Bananas got in at the same time. Thank you, Monkey. I'll let you handle the shout outs, and I'll shut up. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that have been amazing? Maybe next year when we head to Galloping Ghost, you can find a way to head out with us, Jamie. That'd be fun. Yeah. So having fun with that. Let's see. Oh, but yeah. So yeah, I need this. The one I don't need, the one I have no interest in, I hate gold. All right. Is so gaudy. I just I don't Skyrim Pete. I don't know. Gold is the worst sector. It's just and it's the highest price one too. It's not, was it $640? Does it have real gold or something? Is it real gold plated? The Founders Edition. I didn't like. Hey, it is kind of cool. I mean, you can see the Founders Edition 64C back in the background, right? That just not a fan, man. Just don't. I don't know. I'm just, that looks kind of cool though. With the little chicken lips almost there. What does that come in the little case there? That's kind of cool. But yeah, if I'm gonna do it, but I do like the headphones. The headphones look pretty neat, right? And they're all wired up. But look how chunky that cable is. That cable looks nice. But we'll see. Parafactic has done pretty decent so far. Maybe if you had matching teeth, says Tonda. Here goes Skyrim Pete says goes to the free grill with fake diamonds in it. Yeah. Rob picks that's some Trump shit right there, right? Yeah, man, I don't know, but I think the way to go is going to be this Starlight Edition. Just like if you got to go with one, I mean, if it'll do, I just feel like it's probably going to have the SID tune flashing and everything. I just feel like that one, even though my heart really does, I do kind of want this. Yeah, gold. Someone says gold, a mineral known for being tough and durable. Yeah, Sector just reminds me of something. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's for me. It's gonna be either the Starlight, because I'll feel like it has fancy flashing lights whenever it rings, and it'll look really good when it rings. It'll really pop. But then just look at this classic beige. Just it's just so classic. Look at that. Look at the screen here. What is that? A screen? Can you go through? Oh, it's got a SID player. Oh, you're gonna be able to play the SID player. It's gonna have that Commodore with the border around it. God, that looks good. Yeah, it looks like a pager from the 90s. Oh, I love it. This one bores me to tears. I mean, why does that one? I mean, if you're gonna get one, why get the most Walmart looking one they have? I mean, it's not like it's cheaper than the beige. Yeah, the screen should be EGA, says Tonda. I can see going with this Proto Pet white though. I mean, that's pretty slick looking. I could see that. But I think if you're gonna do Commodore, I mean, you got to do that, right? That's 64 SX version. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. But still, boring, Captain Kipper. I didn't even see that. You're so right. That's right. But I guess somebody probably has love for it. As long as it plays Snake, as every flip phone should do. So that's the Commodore phone. I'm kind of excited about it. We've kind of looked just the visual aesthetics of it. Yes, yeah. I mean, come on. It's got these high def DAC chips from Cirrus Logic, right? That's cool. Yeah, the ESS. All right, that's kind of cool. It's gonna have actually a decent Sony camera. I don't know how excited I am about a camera, because it's just become so much part of cell phones that I expect it to have I would be disappointed if it was anything much less than that. Maybe. Axel says they have Bill Hurd, Robert Jans, and Jerry Ellsworth on the board, and they came up with this, really. So let's talk about that for a minute. Why this? Why now? That is what I want to know too. So Commodore made us return this past year. Got us all very excited about the Commodore 64 Ultimate. And we got the bread bin, right? We all wanted the bread bin. They gave us gave us some jazz too with the Starlight Edition, and I suppose 4 or 5 people ordered the stupid Founders Edition. But you know, it was super exciting. It's like, all right, and then they gave us the Combo Serve kind of thing, where you can like actually launch applications from there. They bundled in some software and demos and things to really show you what the Commodore Ultimate could do. You know, HDMI plugging in, connects to, you use FPGA so that you can connect so you can have some real ports and connect into with real timing and everything to old printers and things. Really cool. Good way to make your way back in, right? And then earlier this year they were like, hey, you know what? We're going to do that, but we're going to give you we found some molds for the 64C. It's going to have the same insides. We're just going to give you an option. You know, maybe you got the Starlight Edition the first time, and you're, man, I want something a little more basic I can put on my retro disc, which is what I did. I ordered the beige, right? And once again, you got the gold. All right, so I thought from there, in my mind, the next logical choice would be to come up with a way to really provide software and really build the community itself, really get in there and become the hub, right? So that people are constantly coming back to it, not force it upon you, but you know, kind of go in that direction. And they don't have, I mean, of course you're thinking, most people are probably thinking, well, why not do a 128 or definitely make a deal with Amiga? Amiga, I think, and you have to correct me if I'm wrong in this, I don't think that when they purchased the Amiga, rights, and I mean not the Amiga rights, I don't think they had the Amiga rights when they got the Commodore, right? I think that was separate. I think someone else has that, and so I just don't understand. It seems like there's a million other ways if you had asked me back on April Fools and said, what's the stupid thing? Because so they're fighting two things here. They're trying to provide something that's going to give them long-term stability, right? You got to have something that you can, you got to have new customers, right? Can you just exist totally on old school retro heads? They'll eventually die out. So you got to find a way to move forward. But you're also fighting a very negative public image of the people who had Commodore before, that were just putting the Commodore name on every stupid piece of electronics device. And it's like, phones are just, there's so many phones out there. It looked to me, it's like, what are you doing? Just sticking the Commodore name. This makes me feel like it makes me feel slimy, like y'all have decided to go back to the way the other holders of the name did. Right, Tana says they are two different companies, Commodore and Amiga, but they're at least opening doors to do something together, right? So yeah, I mean, they are doing something unique by, like, I don't like the idea, and they should have already heard this. People, retro computer people, and people who like Android in Linux operating systems, they don't like to be locked out of stuff. So when they looked at locking down some firmware stuff on the Commodore 64 Ultimate, they got a lot of backlash, right? And so people are like, "Hey, get out of our stuff. We want to do what we want to do with this, right? It's ours. It's ours. We're from the generation that when you sell me when you sell me electronics, I want to do what I want to with it, right? Don't tell me Apple what I can and can't do, right? Don't lock stuff down. I don't want it." And so that's what that phone feels like. If it's like they're gonna force you out of doom scrolling, I would be okay if it was like, "Hey, we've put in a bunch of quality of life things that will help you keep from doom scrolling," but they're saying they're gonna lock it out, and I'm like, someone will find a way. So I'm like, it's like, this can't be it. We're gonna stop people from, jail. We're gonna do it at the DNS level, and we're gonna do. Someone will find a way. Someone always find. If you lock something, then the game is unlock it. Right? That says time to the generation you're selling to isn't about that locked out life. That's right, baby. They don't like that locked out life. The LOL. No, sir. No, sir. We don't care for it. And so I feel like this was a misstep. I think, but that's fine. It doesn't spell the end for Commodore's new push forward. It's just, It's just like, this ain't it. This ain't the thing I thought you were gonna do. Taz says nerds will find a way. Jeff Goldblum. Nuku says, I think that's one thing to stay out of as a business phone. Yeah, stay out of as a business phones. There's nothing you're going to do that's cheap trying to knock off. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's so many cheap phones out there. The price point is mid. I will say, out of all the risk, but God, our whole existence right now is companies with names sticking their names on shit products. We're so done with that. And you're going to have to prove to us that phone, and it's going to be a hard sell to prove to people that $500 is the right price to sell us on it. So I think they picked a really hard road to row. Is that right? What's the term? It's going to be tough. It could have been a lot better the ways. Nuku says, sorry, driving with voice to text. It's all good. Wait till you get your Commodore phone and you do your voice to text. Forte Girl is finally here. We've been waiting on you. As in plow a field. That's it, Houdini 7. Yeah. Hoe or row. Hoe or row? Hoe or row. That's right. Hoe that row. Row the hoe. So we talked a little bit about Before Tank Girl before. And so, hi, Before Tank Girl. What is going on, my friend? Welcome to 8-Bit Computer Club. We were just talking about you earlier. I was showing off. You have taken center stage along with Dr. Tolbert's very cool 8-Bit Computer Club pocket protectors and Zoe's Zoe brings the bacon sherbet fountain, which I'm afraid of, but I can't wait. And MayorMcCheese is here as well. And I put front and center the things that you gave me, and we need clarification. We need clarification on what I assume was your dad's doing for these carts. By the way, I love these carts. I have no Commodore carts, so these are my precious now. So this is Jupiter Lander. It says turn computer off before put in to joust. Put in to out. And I'm never going to take this sticker. At first, I was like, I had an instant. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, I need to take those stickers off there and return it to original. And then I was like, no, dude, no. This is a beautiful piece of history. In and out. Is it in and out? In and out. I think you before put in and out. I think you're right, Captain Kipper. That is original, says before Tank Girl. But I love that. And I can't wait to play with. Matter of fact, you know what my dues now that you're here? I haven't turned any of these on. I haven't. So usually when I get Atari carts and stuff, I will take my little microfiber. I'll take my little microfiber cleaning Q-tip things, and I will clean the pins. But I'll tell you, these look really clean. You guys really took good care of these. Yeah, we need to preserve these, Jamie. That's right. Yeah, that's his handwriting for sure. Excellent. So let's do that. Let's pull this out a little bit. And like I said, with the Commodore 64 Ultimate, this FPGA, right? You can pop the lid here, right? See right down in there, a little FPGA board with a processor and things right there. I also need to figure out what's going on with the SID chip too, because I think maybe I goofed up something when I was messing around. So we're going to take this cart and we're going to follow these instructions here. It says turn computer off, right? So we got to turn it off before we insert it. So we're gonna do that. Axis a Heavy Ultimate 3 cart, one of my favorites. I need to get one of those Ultimate carts. All right, and now we're just going to fill our way around back here into the slot, and we're going to gently push that in there. I think this is no, I've had my Kung Fu Flash cart back there before, so it's not the first cart this went in there. Sometimes this can be really stiff. All right, and now we're going to turn it back on, and we're going to see if this cart comes up first. I'm assuming it will, but I am in PAL mode, so I don't know if carts ignore that or what. All right, so look, what is that? I don't like that at all. I don't like that little Jupiter Lander work right away. Look at that. Work right away. You got the music one to work, says Fort Tank Girl. Very good. Oh, look at these graphics. These graphics are great. Press F1 to start. So far, no audio. There we go. How? That's right, Don, to the Kirby folks. All right, and now we're rocketing. Oh wait. I'm not rocketing nowhere. Wait, what am I? Oh, you know what? I wonder if the joystick is supposed to be in port 1, because am I supposed to? I think my joystick is supposed to be in port 1. All right. Let's do that. Let's turn this off again, because the ports can be finicky as well doing this. So we'll turn that off. And did you guys read any instructions beforehand? Was there anything about port 1? I was so taken aback by the fire that was coming from the belly of the Jupiter that it kind of bothered me. All right, Jupiter Lander for the Commodore, 1982. Turn off before put in joust. Use the keyboard or joystick. All right. for controls, thrust, land, one of the three positions. Oh, so I could have used the keyboard. Left A, D, and F1 is fire. So I could have used, I was still reading, man. I was still reading. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. It wasn't on the label? All right, there we go. Okay, so I can confirm that is what's going on there. Oh, going in fast. Oh, no. Woo! But that was a... oh, wait, what? Sorry, no bonus. What happened? All right, so I was going a little fast there. All right, let's get a little fuel here. Did I land too fast? Axel, go to bed. And thank you for hanging out tonight. We'll probably hit the server here in a minute, the Discord server, and see everybody's been posting. Left a bit, right a bit. Yeah, I came in too fast, didn't I? Stick on my fuel. Yeah, baby, bonus. There you go. Time to gotta land while in the yellow zone. I think you're right. Yep, look at that. Boop. All right, we took the easy one, right? We took the easy one. Uh-oh. I went too high. I went too high. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Oh. Let's get this +5. Let's get this ×5 here. Let's get it. Almost out of fuel. Almost out of fuel. So close. Oh, I was so close. I was so close. And then I got high. And then I got high. And then I got high. I was so close. So this looks good. Doesn't it? This looks really good. This is a classic. Right from the cart, baby. And I missed it, says Cap Giver. Adrikel, what's up? Adrikel says, sorry, no bonus, just death. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Look at this. Look at me, Mom. Look, oh, dadgummit, I let it go too far. I was so close. Oh, man. I'm a master. If you want that 10, I think you got to, like, really... Those side thrusters don't use nearly as much fuel. Oh! Got greedy. Oh, let's try to get the 5 first before we... I love the shape of the lander. I wonder how inspired this is. All right, let's see here. Here we go. Landed, lunar lander, yeah! Boom, 5. My hubris did fail me, didn't it? All right. Bam! Look at this fuel coming up. Oh, but you only have that much fuel. Oh, on the second landing. I didn't think about that. Hubris. Oh, no. I got cocky. Oh, look at this. Okay. I definitely should try for the ×10 first before I start using fuel up. Oh, and we're out of fuel. Here we go. Boom. Doot. Doot. Out of fuel. Bop. You suck. I'm turning on the 1702 to see how that looks. If it looks at all. Okay, yes, it's still in PAL mode. All right, that's pretty cool. I think we could get good at this. So once we finish this screen, is there another screen, or is this it? Is it just kind of like that same screen over and over again? Push F1 to start. Don't remember since 410 girl, me either. But it looks delicious. All right, so let's kick this one off real quick. I'm gonna have to become a lunar lander master. 410 girl says probably never got any further myself. But that's some good times right there. That is some mighty fine good times right there, my friends. Look at that. Plugged right into the Commodore Ultimate. No problem. So let's pull this card out. You'll notice that the lights are off. Oh, it's a nice snug fit, right? A little tough coming out of there. Put that back over there. And let's try Avenger. You know what? We have the books too. So we might be able to see in the lander how that looks. All right, so let's muscle that in there, right? Okay. And then let's turn this back on. And let's look at Jupiter Lander's manual just real quick. Like a glove. Oh, you love Space Taxi. All versions of it, says Tonda. Nice. Captain Kipper says, okay, Space Taxi is a similar game. Oh my glorb. What is this? Oh, look. Okay, let me make sure that I can read this. Oh, look at this, dude. Dude, this is awesome. I might have to mail this back to you. This sheet. I might have to mail this back to you before Tank Girl. This is what I found. So before Tank Girl, I met up with at NerdTacular, right? And it was amazing seeing you guys all there. But I just opened the Jupiter Lander manual, which is very short, right? Very short. Note, plug joystick into port 1. That was my first mistake. And yeah, here is the screen. Just a simple couple of pages. But just like the card says, make sure you turn your computer off, insert the cartridge. Oh, here's your strategy here and what you can do. However, that's what I thought this was too. I thought this was a scorekeeping card at first. But what this actually is, look at this. Look on the backside there. Oh, Lile E Sabad B. But so look, it's a cleric elf female with a strength of 11, intelligence of 16. Look at this. Look at this D&D stuff. Look at that. Was this your dad's before Tank Girl, or possibly one of yours? +4 bracers of defense. Look at that. How awesome. So it looks like your handwriting. If you want this back, I'll be glad to mail this back to you. What a classic find here. And do you recognize this ledger sheet paper here? Got your work order. It's like, I'm gonna whatever I can do, right? I love it. Adrica, what is that? Just not just awesome. That's one of my favorite things about delving through old computer stuff, is occasionally you find stuff in books and things that are just, I love that. I love that before Tank Girl. That's all good. Pass it on to a new generation. Thank you, before Tank Girl. I'll have to make another post-it note to who did it, right? Where it came from. Here's the Avenger, nice little Avenger folder here for our Avenger cart. Look at there. Look at nice little piece of artwork. I bet the game looks nothing like this. But hey, what you gonna do? But look at this. Look at this. We've got multiple pages. And you're like, Avenger? I don't remember Avenger. Hey, do you remember Space Invader clones? Hey, well, I got news for you. Then you're really gonna like Avenger. I think I have this on a floppy disk or cassette. Actually, I think it was a cassette. No. It was either cassette or a floppy disk that was converted. It must have been a cassette that was converted to floppy disk for the Apple. For the Atari 400. Yeah, I think that's right. 800, 400, 800 for sure. That's what it is. Tonda says, I'll take 2 orders of bracers of defense +4, please. Thank you and goodbye. A little piece of history, right? The Wraith, what's up? Before Tank Girl says, hi, that's my dad's Clico, how do you say that? Louisiana Energy Company sheet pads. He would use them as drawing pads. Very nice. A little peek into the history of before Tank Girl. Before it was a Tank Girl. Before the Tanks Girls. Captain says I have a pet version using Pet ASCII. Ooh, neat. Clico, yeah. Sector says converting cassette to floppy is just wild to think about, right? I mean, you just load it into, because all the ones I had, you just loaded into memory, but there was some software too that did it, right? I mean, a lot of the things I was looking at was like You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure. But look at this loving. Look at this loving Space Invaders clone. It's pretty nice. I gotta say, I cannot complain. This is a pretty good version. I love the colors. I've never been the greatest Space Invaders strategist. I know that I was about to say, I haven't seen any ships yet above, right? Hey, do you recognize that little rows currently, I guess, from the top, row 2 and 3? I used to shoot through the shield with like just one narrow area to shoot through, so you don't have to deal with that one place because they would shoot the outer part of the shield. Adric, geez, I would have assumed this was just a Space Invaders. This is too cloney. Yeah, it's pretty cloney. I mean, even the invaders look like pixel perfect, right? Zoe is here. Zoe is here. Zoe. Scott criticized me for calling you Zoe brings the bacon. And he's like, no, it's Zoe. And I'm like, but there's no Y. Call him like I sees him. All right. One of your favorite games? Yeah, we love it. Before Tank Girl was kind enough to bring this to NerdTacular. So glad. Are you at home yet, Zoe? Are you? He's mean. But yes, he pronounced it correctly. Very good. Very good. But look at this. So that's actually speaking of clone work, right? So Scott actually did this artwork based on the original Space Invaders. So there you go. This is a Core mug. This is one of our sister shows on the Frog Pants Network. We usually do the Play Retro show on Wednesday nights, and Core is a general gaming podcast. At least it is now. Got to hang out with those guys, and got to be on the panel. With that, we talked a little bit about that just the other day. Look how that's reflecting on it. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Zoe says the Wraith. That's right. Okay, so you're still in MN. Okay, till Wednesday. All right. Very good. Minnesota. Reese's. Look, I am always down for a Space Invaders, but one of the really cool thing about playing the Commodore 64 Starlight Edition version of this is take a look at this. So as you can see, the SID is responding to the audio. So let's just take a look here. How cool is that? Before Tigger says, nice, mine didn't do that. Yeah, mine didn't either. You can't eat and listen? Come on! Right, the Wraith? Oh! Oh, look, I just noticed that the ships are not the color, or the aliens, however you want to see them. The aliens are not the color continuously. They are changing colors as they go down the rows, which was how the original Space Invaders worked, because they would use that cellophane color sheets over top of it. So they provided a programmatic way of recreating that. Okay. Yeah, emulating the color bands like you would see on the original Space Invaders, which was a black and white game with that cellophane overlay. Oh no, come on! That's too fast. What am I, like? Oh no, I can't shoot it. Oh, why is it taking so long to shoot? There we go. Whoo, boy. That was intense. That was intense. Oh, man. Yeah, that was intense. And also, not only did Before Tank Girl send us some carts. She also sent some floppy disk, which I have not gone through, and I do have the floppy drive hooked up. However, I did unplug it earlier when we were playing with that demo, so I'll have to get that back on. Let's see, where's my Cam link? There I am again. Good old Cam Newton link. Cam Newton link. That's for the Carolinas folks. If you remember Cam Newton. Also, I got a really cool gift. I always love seeing you guys in person, and several of you brought some really cool prizes for me, and I do appreciate that. Oh no, where's my phone at? Where's my phone? Where's my phone at? Hold on a second. I lost my phone, but that's okay. That's okay. I think what I need is, I believe, yeah, let's see. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I know Crucigen brought me some amazing Buc-ee's, but I want to say when we were doing our signings, that Crucigen also gave me this, and if I am incorrect, please correct me. But I love getting food. Also, I got the Zoe. I got the squeezable sherbet fountain thing that you sent me. But let's take a look real quick. I'll show you guys what I got from Buc-ee's. Not familiar with Buc-ee's in the U.S. Buc-ee's is the biggest gas station superstore you have ever seen. And let's see here. Where is that? Okay, there we go. So Crucigen was kind enough to stop by Buc-ee's and pick us up some treats. And they brought us beaver nuggets, cinnamon sweet, and these things were delicious. Delicious. And it was so good. And then I was like, oh man. I was like, Crucigen, oh man, I ate all my beaver nuggets. And he's like, reaches in his bag and goes, it produces a second one. Yeah. So pretty excited about that. They were so good. Ate every one of them. If you wanted me to share, not going to do it. Dives, what's up? There's a Buc-ee's opening near me on Monday. Oh, the first location in Arizona. That was one of our recent trivia questions on the morning stream. So that's that. So I guess we can add Arizona to the list of those. So let's take a look at here. I believe Crucigen, and if I am incorrect, please correct me. I was signing a lot of stuff that day, and either Crucigen was either the one who handed this to me, or it was somebody behind Crucigen. But I'm pretty sure it was. And I believe Crucigen said this was his father's pocket glossary of data communication and computer terms, costing a whopping $3 from the Black Box Corporation. He used to keep this on him apparently when he was looking for terms at a look at that, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There's a PO box and a number. 14 girls to keep teasing one here. They don't do it. But look at this. So we got a little forward. So let's take a look. I gotta pop in here, right? And I gotta figure out what how appropriate here. Let's see. Stam. I don't even know what that is. Oh, look, got diagrams in here too. Look at that. Got a few diagrams. Wait. Let's see this side. What is this side? Call in LAN technology request for connection or the connection to results from such a request. Call accounting. Calling. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. What is that one? A die bit. Dial-up line. Oh boy, look at all these terms that's a disk. Oh, what do they call a disk? An electromagnetic storage medium for digital data. You know, I'm gonna start popping it. Anytime somebody asks me during a meeting at work, I'm gonna pop out and give them the pocket glossary definition and talk like that was the thing, right? So look at this. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yep. I know some of this stuff. EEPROM. You ever wonder what an EEPROM is? Erasable programmable read-only memory. And now you know. Yeah. Yeah. Tana says, I think we had a few pocket guides for languages when I was a kid. Yeah. Look at that. Public switch network. Public telephone network. Not a not not a prom for computer nerds. Nope, not a prom for computer nerds. I like little diagrams and stuff too. Got a couple little diagrams in there for you, in case you really need to know. Slave station. Oh, don't I know it? In point-to-point circuits, the unit controlled by the master station. What is a master station? Look it up. So, but it says somebody's job was making sure the pocket guide actually fit in a pocket. So that's a good question. So we know that the pocket protector, which we ordered, would fit in a pocket. And look at that. That is, yeah, I think you could stick that right in your little shirt pocket there. Look at that. Well, look at that. It might be a little tight, but it should fit in most shirt pockets, right? Nerds. Nerds always making use of pockets. Pocket Wikipedia volume 1983. Love it. Love it. Perfection. All right, let's see. All right, so we've talked about that. Let me hit the Discord server real quick. We like to do this once a week as well. We have a lot of community posts in our Discord server, and I'll go ahead and post that in the chat. I don't know if Monkey Bandit is still. Oh, ad break. We got an ad. Dadgummit, I missed the ad. I like to make the announcement before the ad starts, but the ad has just started without us. So we're gonna try to just do this big screen so that if you're down there watching below in the chat, we'll be right back with more action. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching dumb ads. Take a pee break. Grab a snack. I need to make that a thing that pops up in the chat, right? Take a pee break. Grab a snack. Not necessarily in that order. Don't leave. Stay right where you are. So in a future upcoming episode of 8-Bit Computer Club, we do a lot of Commodore stuff here, which is cool. Love it. That's right, Jamie Whammy. Ads help the stream. Watching the ads doesn't help me. But clicking on them does. But you don't have to watch them. Click on the ad. Run, grab a snack. After these messages, I'll be right back. Houdini77 as the self-appointed treasurer. I appreciate the ads. I do too. That's usually what I say. I try to guilt people before the ads start. I'm like, hey, don't go away. Don't go away mad. Just go away. I say, no, don't go away. We'll be right back. 3-minute ads once an hour. Come on. You could go grab a snack and come back, and we won't do anything. We'll wait for you. It's going to be good. But yeah, the ad revenue is very small. You start playing some Sarah McLachlan right before it goes up. Bring my puppy dog on. Poor Rover is starving. Look at him. He got flies. Donna says, take my Twitch Turbo and Bezos bucks. That's right. Adrikel says, I could see Brian in the corner during the ad, but I can't read lips. That's what we try to do. That's exactly right. Because I usually pop up in the corner, so I try to make it big, and I try to make it so that people don't feel like you're missing out. Oh no, Mark Stevens said, oh no, my 1200 gave up the ghost tonight. No, that sucks. I've been really... Yeah, just sub, says Houdini7. I really been trying to at least get an Amiga 500. I've been watching a couple of them on eBay, and I've been really tempted. But right now, I've kind of spent as much. I've spent all your money. All right. So here's not a secret. Everything that you guys, every bit of, like almost every dollar I get from whether it be podcasting, streaming, or whatever, I almost 100% reinvest back into purchasing things, because that tax goes in the U.S. is self-employment tax. So I have to pay 44% tax on that. So if there is any company expense in things that I can buy and then use and show on stream, I'm gonna do it, because that's like that's a business expense. If I can travel to NerdTacular and meet you guys and do that kind of stuff, I try to effectively use as much as I can. I don't pay myself a salary, so and I don't just bank the money or something. I try to kind of reinvest it back into what we're doing, so I always have something cool to see. But I've spent all your money. That's what I'm trying to say. I just spent a butt ton of money flying out to NerdTacular and picking up retro things this year. I'm kind of ahead on my spending so I've got like a couple of future incomes that will hopefully. Tin Lobster, I wasn't begging for money, but thank you, Tin Lobster. So thank you for that, Tin Lobster. Just give out a couple. Give out, what was that? What would you give out there? Gave out 10 community subs. Come on, Tin Lobster. Thank you so much. This is not me shilling for more money, but I'm just saying I would like to get an Amiga 500, which is what I was wanting to say. But we're kind of spent right now, so that's good. But that's good. Now we're not spent, because look, Tin Lobster just almost gave us enough to buy a new one, right? All good, man. Says Tin Lobster, just paying it forward. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for that. Let's see. Let's read off what Tin Lobster just gave out. 10 gift subs. We always like to read out the names. The Wraith, you got yourself some tier 1 sub. Mitzula, I saw you just recently. Chum Brega TV, you guys all thank the Tin Lobster for your ad-free viewing for the months. Dallins Jet, Tweep X, Tweep is here. Joel Mo Quincisco, Julio Mo Quinco. I'm getting close. Tin Lobster also gave out Dives _ Mr. K with Road, and I don't know what. Jammy Whammy just cheered a 1,000 bits. Thank you, Jammy Whammy. Look at that. We hit the hype train. Thank you so much, Jammy. And also, if Monkey Banana is still around, follow Jammy Whammy. Jammy Whammy is great. I wish maybe next year she could go with us to NerdTacular or someplace cool and fun. Love hanging out in Jammy Whammy streams. Always good, cozy fun, and always inspiring. And I love to hear the joy and the voice of the singing. Thank you so much. Ender Panda, also enjoy your sub, as well as Ken Wharf 04. Thank you for that, guys. I appreciate it, Tin Lobster. Very good. Oh, and by the way, Tonda reached a 40 stream streak. Always here, always lurking, always having fun. And thank you, Monkey Bananas. Yes. Very good. Yeah, Jammy. Jammy's the best. No, you. All right. Now, before the ad started, thank you, by the way, for those who hung around and watched the ad. I appreciate that. Every way helps, whether it be watching ads, lurking, hanging out, talking in the chat room, subbing, giving us your Bezos bucks, whatever it is, it all helps. Scotland 0, Morocco 1. I know what somebody's doing, Mark Stevenson over there. Yeah. What do you need, sir, Mr. Bryant? I was just going to say, give Jammy Whammy another shout out for being beautiful and sharing that 1,000 bits to help us hit that hype train. Very good. Flappy Hat, this very minute. Oh, you know what? Sunbun just redeemed Flappy Hat. Look at that. So you know what, Sunbun? Actually, one of the things that is Zoe still here, or is she asleep? If Zoe's still here, I'll do it. If not, we'll wait. But Sunbun, we will do those Flappy Hats, because now we have a new Flappy Hat. I love it so much, Jamie. We had so much fun at NerdTacular, and you would fit right in. Such a nerd. Sunbun says, I had no idea what this does. Then we'll definitely have to share. Mark Stevens giving us all the scores. USA 2, Australia 0. Wait for Zoe. Yeah, I want to wait for Zoe. But she gave us another Flappy Hat. So a brand new Flappy Hat, not all deflated like the old one. So we may occasionally bring out the Flappy Hat. But I usually wait until the fall time for Flappy Hat. So Monkey says, I think Zoe is off having dinner. So Flappy Hat gets hot on my head. So if fall time gets here, we'll be wearing our Doctor Who scarf. We'll wear my Tom Baker Doctor Who scarf. And it's white people taco night, says Sunbun. I love it. That's Friday night. It's not white people taco night. That's Tuesday. Everybody knows that. But if you guys are interested in, I would like to. So here's some of the things I want to do this year. If there's anything left, I'm going to go to the Southeast Game Exchange, meet with a bunch of retro people there, right? I'm not going to do too much more traveling after that. Probably maybe do a couple little pinball places if I can. Start planning for next year for maybe a Galloping Ghost trip, maybe something, in the center of the country that we can kind of meet up on. And I would love to get an Amiga 500. I got one of my dream monitors this past week. Did anyone not see the 1702 monitor? I think I was pretty proud of it, so I showed it pretty early on. But I'd also like to get a real Spectrum, but we may work our way into that by playing with the retro games personal computer Spectrum. I've already pre-ordered the new Commodore 64 Ultimate C, 64C, which is going to be cool to look at later this year. I'm thinking about getting the phone. I'm probably going to get the phone only because I want to review it. It's going to be mostly a business expense because already I like my iPhone and how it interconnects with everything. Maybe I'll get a second. Maybe I'll make it my burner phone. What do you think about Rod Trenton? Thank you for that sub this very minute. Thank you so much for that. So that's kind of the outline for, just a little bit of the outline for the rest of your get some specky. I want to get some more European kind of systems in my in the rotation, right? Yeah, it's just like my business phone, says Jamie William. It's the business phone. It's the business phone. I actually already have two phones. I have my daily phone that I use for my work, my day job, and then I got my business phone essentially, which is what I use to watch all of the retro videos and things. So I everything I do, like I listen to interviews and stuff with that phone is almost exclusively for doing that currently. So I mean, I don't use it for much else. I mean, I don't look at. Do I have time to look at anything besides retro? Not really. The race says, did the BBC Micro B computer make it to the U.S.? Choo choo, new emote. What did we get? What emote did we get? I need to look at that. Which emote was it? Did you post it in there? Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, all right. I'm kind of behind in my chat here. And my, yeah, look at that. That is cool. I love it. All right, there we go. Look at us. Look at us unlocking new stuff. Oh, yeah, you earned it. Did we already open it? I thought we were going to open it. Share. All right, there we go. Choo choo. Choo choo, guys. Choo choo. Look at that. Yeah, Ron's got it. Ooh, I like that one. What's that one called? I'll have to come back for that one again. Rock out, baby. Yeah, let's rock. Ooh, that's perfect for 8-Bit Computer Club when we listen to some more of our demos. Couldn't think of the word. All right, so we can't see the screen. Yeah, there's nothing to see right now because I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this. All right. Let me turn this back on, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. This is a pickup that I've been looking for a couple of years. I showed some of you guys earlier, but we will need to get out of PAL mode to be able to view this. So let's get back into that there. Get back into our video setup because I have a real monitor hooked up through the CVBS. I need to look at this too. You guys got to help me with this. This is something I never had a real Commodore monitor. I always just used the TV. And so I'm going to share with you my Commodore monitor I just picked up recently. It hit the Facebook Marketplace the day before I left for NerdTacular. And I didn't have time to do anything about it. And I thought, well, I guess I'm just going to have to miss out on this one. It was very close. It was only like about 45 minutes away from me, which was pretty rare. Maybe this is where the NTSC 50 will work, right? Maybe. And so I picked up a 1702 Commodore monitor, which I will now show you in the most Brian way possible, which is I haven't set it up in my office yet. I look for a table that would be kind of the right height to show it on screen, but I haven't done that yet. I've been working on my CRT muscles. Lifting. I lift and do 50 CRT lifts every day to be in shape. So whenever I go pick up CRTs, I'm like, oh yeah. And so this one's actually pretty light in comparison. So here is the 1702, right? Look at that. Can you hear it too? Do you even lift, bro? There we go. That's a little better right there. So that's the 1702. Has some convenient handles, and it has the Luma Chroma on the back. There we go. Got a little stuff there. Lift it. But yeah, I am very excited about that pickup. It functions, looks good. It's got handles, not too. You are so strong. Thank you, Jamie. Do you lift, bro? CRT, bro? Come on. Chris, yes, Chris Albright, are you buying the phone? I am most likely going to get the phone. Almost entirely for just review purposes. Me and Tom are going to talk about it. Retro workout videos on YouTube win, says Tonda. That's not a bad idea, actually. I actually like that idea. But like I said, it's very sharp. I love it. And I can't wait to put it in a better place with better lighting and really put it front and center. And it'll probably also coexist on my Cozy Corner as well. But the thing I would need to know, though, is I need to know what cable I need. The video cable that I currently have, I believe, is... Well, let's take a look. So the one that is plugged in... The one that is currently plugged in, I believe, is it 8 or 9? Is it a 9 pin? What's the maximum on the Commodore 64? And I have a 7-pin cable to 3 RCA, right? So, Captain, it's got... Okay, so is it a 7-pin? I was thinking it was like an 8-pin or something. I'll believe you, though, because I don't know. I just asked for help, right? I just asked for help. So this is the ones I usually use in most of them. You can still plug this little 4-pin thing up. I think it has I guess it's just, it's 5-pin, excuse me. I think it's got composite on one, a ground, one audio mono cable, I believe. And so I usually just use those. And then on the other side, you've got your cables here. So I got to figure out how I need to do... So I need a 7-pin cable, 3 RCA, Luma Chroma, and then a mono audio signal. Is that what I'm looking for, Captain Kipper? I may just build one. Jamie Whammy says that gives another meaning to a CRT Flex. Yeah, correct. Now, is there a place specifically that you're ordering your cables from, Captain Kipper? Or are you just building your own, kind of like how I've been doing? And this was one that I had on the back of a Magnavox CRT, I believe. Is that right? I'll have to take a look at the number on that one. But I know it wasn't working today, and I found out why. The RCA ends, I was like, oh, they feel kind of loose, and I went, they just came right off. I mean, just like with the slightest pull, they just pop right off. So I gotta redo these because they were acting fun anyway. Cam says I have a box of originals. Well, where do I get the originals from? I probably could just go on eBay and look for a box of. I wonder how expensive those are. I got a box of originals. Look at you, Captain Kipper, with your little Captain Kipper box of originals. Now I'm curious. What would you exactly call that? eBay. Let's go to eBay real quick. And if I find something, I'll bring you along. By the way, it's 8-pin. Okay, I was thinking I saw 8-pin when I looked, but I wasn't sure about that. 8-pin C. Okay, the rate says C64 cable lot. Jamie Whammy says, I'm pretty sure my parents still have every cable they've ever had. Yeah, I believe that. I know how parents do. They got a box. Got a box full of them. 8-pin. Am I just looking for Luma Chroma, or do I look for 8-pin 64 Commodore 64? Maybe that's Commodore 64 video cable. I don't mind making my own, but if there's something that already exists, I'm also down with that. And see, it gets so confusing because they this is interesting. It gets confusing because a lot of people are making newer cables, and the Luma Chroma is essentially what S-Video essentially. So I mean, lots of times they just have S-Video out so you can plug it into more modern TVs and things. So no, that's not the right one. Let's see here. eBay. There we go. And I was looking at this one specifically because this is interesting. Oh, that's stupid S-Video again. But it does have like Commodore 64, 16, color S-Video, and 2-channel audio with chroma adjuster. So that's interesting. But like I said, look, I mean, just all this crap. Boop, boop, boop. You get all these things. 8-pin plug for Kenwood. No. Yeah, Luma Chroma is S-Video, yeah. But not the format, because usually you would have it like in a the monitor doesn't accept S-Video, right? Commodore 64 for 8-pin. Let's take a look at this one. This may be the one I need here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this may be. Is this what the original kind of looked like, Captain Kipper? I used a DVD player in the 90s with it for the kids. Made a cable. Okay. Does this kind of look like what the original looked like? Yeah, that would work. Because I mean, it does have. Yeah, I mean, on the front side, of course, I've got. Look at this. Don't do this. Not for TV or scalar. Don't do that. Nope. Because I think I have one of the. That's actually. Do I have one of these? What does that 4-pin look like? Is that not what this 4-pin is? I mean, is it not this? I wonder if this has Luma Chroma on it. I'll have to look at the wiring diagram on it. Because I think. I'll have to look. I'll have to look. I'll probably just make a cable from Europe. Come on, $20 to ship it. You can't. Jeez. Okay, seems to be stereo. The 5-pin with 4 is for the Atari 800 Luma, right? Yeah, that's what I have, is this 5-pin. I mean, I'll just have to look. Okay, very good. Yeah, I don't see any in the U.S. that I can get a hold of. That's some crap. Europe always got all the good stuff. Why Europe got the good stuff? Why can't I have some of that good stuff? You telling me no one in the U.S. is making these things? Oh, wait a minute. This is U.S., right? That's 4-pin. All right. This is basically what I got now. I have one of these. Yeah, Atari. Commodore 64. Is that the wiring diagram down here? I won't bore you guys too much with this part. But I will have to dig through. But that's valuable information. Thank you, Captain Kipper. Valuable information. What is this one? 5-pin. Same thing. Okay. Blook. Got it. Gotcha. All right. Let's switch back over to our PAL system. What else were we going to cover tonight? We were going to cover the monitor. We can look at the software real quick. Let's see what else. And I've got a whole bunch of software I need to go through. I need to catalog some stuff. I thought about this too. Is this too nerdy for you guys? I thought about I've got some database programs for the Commodore 64. I was thinking about creating my database in a Commodore 64 format, and then posting it somewhere so you could actually access it through Vice or something, and maybe also offer it in a different format. But I would like to catalog all my software in the most nerdy way possible, if possible. But look at this. Look at this. I've been doing a little bit of this, been writing new disk. So I've got my Kung Fu Flash, which I can plug into my Commodore 64 Ultimate, or I can just upload the files to the SD card on the Commodore 64. And then I can write to my 1571. I've got some new floppy disk. But look at this. We got the Gazette. Look here. We got Computes Gazette. Chris Albright says you need to start a PBS and catalog it there. There you go. By the way, I've been really tempted to order some PBS shirts. Seen those things? Oh, I got several Computes Gazette here. More Computes Gazette. And like I said, this came from Before Tank Girl. Try Swift Calc. It's a spreadsheet for the Commodore 64. All right, might do that. The Ray says, is there such thing as too nerdy? They're all Gazette. Well, that is great because there's a few that I've been looking for. Oh, look at these. I had so many of these bonus disc. Do you guys remember these? I don't know who sold them, but I remember just buying tons of these. A few game disc. Oh, I've never seen a Scotch one though. That is sexy. I haven't ever seen a Scotch disc. That's pretty cool. More Computes Gazette. F.A. Herb. Is that what that is? Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is my favorite. I used to love when people would do this. You can print out the directory listing and tape it right there. Look at that. 3D tic-tac-toe. Banners for the 1525. Capitals. That's how Before Tank Girl learned about the capitals. Construction set. Creature. Dancing mouse. High-res loader. Picture perfect shapes. Sprite Magic. Look at that. It's Sprite Magic. Look, we've been playing with Sprite Magic. There it is right there. Art42, what's up? Are you going to hack the Gibson? Of course I'm going to hack the Gibson. Those are smooth nerds. Captain says there was a utility for doing the catalog printouts. I think it's DCMR, short for Disk Catalog Manager Reporter. Fortingo says, got my trivia game so you can change the question answers and make your own. What? We'll have to do that. Maybe that's our... Oh, and look, it comes with a free turkey. Comes with a turkey. Look at that. I think we should learn our states and our world capitals. What do you think about that? A little geography? I think that's a great idea. Slugger. Mission Impossible. That's a great one, too. Golf. Look at that. Some instructions there. What does that say? Bungling Bay. That's great. Look at that note. 2 joystick ripster. Oh, look at this. It is a Wheel of Fortune. A Wheel of Fortune game. Side 1. I'm assuming that's a big, yeah. Captain Kipper says Bungling Bay is one of my faves. I think they may all be single-sided. Let's see. Yeah. We'll take a look. Like I said, as we started to get through these and catalog them some. So let's just take the Value of Life. It's a single-sided double density, right? Let's take a look at this one because this one is so lovely cataloged. The Pagan Jet, what's up? Evening, everybody. I'm late. Hope everyone is doing... Oh, you're doing great. You're never late. You arrived exactly when all wizards should, when they get here. Jamie Wimmy says Wheel of Fortune was everything. Should we load that one up? I think we should load. I think we should load. No, we'll do both. We'll do both. We'll just take a quick directory listing look here. All right. First, we gotta turn off our machine. Plug in our serials. Are you guys serial? I'm so serial. One day I'll put the screws back in this thing too. Oh no! Did I drop the Did I drop the serial cable? I probably did. Oh, it got hung there too. This ought to be fun. This ought to be fun. That's not that. I'm grabbing something and it's not that. Oh, great. Where's it at? What'd you do with my serial cable? I know it's in here. I'm so Gameport. Okay, where did it go? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, you fool? Wait, let me turn the light on. I'll turn the light on for you. Is that it? Nope. Is that it? Nope. That? Nope. How about that one? Nope. That one? Nope. It's none of these. How could it be none of them? It's got to be one of them. All right. I lied. It's not. And I didn't bring my phone in here, so which has the. Okay, you know what? And like Popeye, I need to open a can of whoop ass on this real quick, right? All right, let me. All right, now we can do it. Sector says if you only could 3D print something. If you could just 3D print something, man. Let's see here. Where's the cable at? I know you're in here. I found you, you turkey. I found you, turkey. All right, there we go. Yeah, I need to 3D print a thing that holds it so it doesn't fall out. Yeah, I've been meaning to put something on it. I need to do better. Says the guy who's always trying to do better. All right, we're obviously still in NTSC mode because, because I can see it on my machine. Does it matter though? I mean, this software is probably not. Load. Let's get back to that. Load. Asterisks, comma 8, comma 1. Doot. Bada bada bada. Bada bada bada. Let's see if we're in stereo now. Not hearing anything. Oh, that's because it's not. That's because it's a real floppy drive and it's down underneath. Yes, it's super high tech programs. Oh, why this is one you made yourself, and I'm like loading the first application on here. That could be anything. Let's find out what the initial application is. Oh. Does that bring back some memories? That is beautiful. Where's our new emoji? Quick, where's our new emoji? What's it called? Rock out. There it is. Yeah. That's good stuff. Oh no. We're at a data era. Oh no, we ran out. Right at the end though. It sounded like it was wrapping up anyway, right? It's not like it was wrapping out. All right, that's good. Oh, that was awesome. Let's find out what that was. I should have done a directory listing, but I didn't. Instead, I loaded an application. I probably should have typed in new because now that application, yep, it borked it. If it had any sense, that's what I would have done. Let's list this bad boy here, control. The file is named herb, and the first file in it is called SID. Look at that. Oh, a couple of SID type things here. That was nice. I like that. Phone Scary 4? What is that? What are these scary things in here? There's somebody's trivia. There, you're right. That's the trivia thing you were talking about, right? Look at that. States and capitals. Look at that. Love it. What is the phone scary stuff? What is that? Is that an actual program? How do I load that up? Fortango said, I don't know what those are. How am I supposed to remember what those are? Let's see. Let's see if I can read this. Herb. Just says herb. 3D tic-tac-toe. Banners. Capitals. Co-ord district. Don't know what that means. Construction set. Creature. Dancing mouse. Dancing mouse. Geography. Of course, you probably could have put some stuff on here afterwards too. Piano. Picture perfect. What's picture perfect? That sounds interesting. Shapes. SID and SID parameter. What is SID parameter? Can you define some stuff maybe? Okay. Tiny one. Turkey. Turkey. I kind of want to look at turkey. Dancing mouse was a mouse dancing from one side to the other to learn how to move something. Oh, interesting. Oh. Well, this is cool. Coordinate district, capitals, shapes. I'm making shapes, yo. I bet you, I know some people would love to play some shapes. Let's see what that is. Shapes, 8, 1. Once again, I should have done you first, but I didn't. Fortune says, that was 40 years ago. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Oh, no shapes. All right, maybe I didn't do it right, but that's fine. New. And then maybe we need to load it in a specific place. And also it could be, for all we know, it could be machine language, and it could be like have to load it up from, from a system coordinate or something. So, but let's just do that first. Just see if we get any difference. Just like it's loading longer. Make sure it's in the right memory location with that one. Let's see. Let's list it out. Nothing in it. Okay, but it doesn't mean it's not anything. Could have been dumped into memory, and we could have looked at all that if we had been paying more attention, I suppose. But we didn't, so that's fine. Yeehaw! I think me and Tom. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do an 8-1? Why did I do that? I don't know. It's fine. Yeah. So you tried floppy? Oh, definitely things should work. It's probably just usually when everything is loading in like it's supposed to, so I don't think that's a problem. I think, I definitely think that the problem is going to be knowing how to run it, right? SID, Volcano, I'm curious about that. Piano, 3D tic-tac-toe, Tiny. Load, what did it say? Volcano? I'm just curious about Volcano. Maybe this is where you made your school project, the Volcano, right? Little, let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's list it out here. Okay. All right. I recognize some of this. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. What was the syntax error? Did it give us line number? It did not. Jamie. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, there's the Volcano. Look at that. There's your data right there. Let's see. Was it Dancing Mouse? Can I? It's been so long. Can I do this? Can I do? No. Nope. Yep. Can I do that? Will it let me do that? I think it will. I didn't do a new. That's okay. So it looks like it loaded in, but probably might not have. It might have loaded in at the same time. So let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It's time. It's time to do this because I haven't done this. Got to get cleared the memory. Let's just go ahead and reboot everything. Can't nothing be in memory if I do that. Probably add some vinegar to the floppy and it explodes. Oh, dadgummit. Stop it, Brian. You got this. Oh, what happened? Oh my gosh. What did I do? What did I do? What did I hit? What did I hit? Oh my gosh. What did I do? Oh my God. It must be. I probably hit caps lock. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. I hit the stupid caps. I'm going to do that. And I can never, for a few seconds, I'm like, what am I doing? What's happening? Oh my gosh. And I did a, oh boy. Is this like at the end of a week after I took a long trip? It's got to be. It's got to be. Panic. You screwed it up. All right. Herb, Sid, Volcano, Piano, Tiny One. So a Dancing Mouse not work? Let's see. Yeah. Poor Tango. No, she's going to be like judge tonight, right? It's like it's like don't judge my dancing mouse. Dadgummit. Anyway. Right? It's like, get off me. Get off me, punks. Here we go. Here comes the dancing mouse. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap, tap, tap it, tap, 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 tap it, tap, tap. Tap it, tap, 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 tap it, tap, tap. Where you going, mouse? Let's do it again. You type that in yourself before Techno typed this in herself. Yeah. Ooh. Get it. Get it, boy. Get it. Don says, amazing. Jamie says, that's the softest soft shoe. Oh, did I do the Batman program? Is that on here? Dance, you bastard. Did I miss it? Was there so let's look at the what before Tech Girl typed in here. Look at that. That's what it takes. That's what it takes right there, baby, to make a mouse dance across the screen, right? That's what it takes. Was there a Batman thing? Not a single mistake. Boom. Oh no, we went from like no, I haven't done that yet. So if you haven't seen that, maybe we should do that next week. We should probably definitely do that next week. So if you don't know what Captain Kipper is talking about, there's a bit of a viral video going around with a Lego game that has a Commodore 64 screen in it with some basic code, and apparently if you type it in, something happens. It's real code. Let's see if we should do the trivia. Let's see. Is it just trivia? Is that how you do it? Is that right? Oh, I must not. I typed it in wrong. Let's see. What was the directory listed again? Oh my gosh. Is the S? There's a possessive S in there. Okay, that makes sense. But what is turkey? I want to know what turkey is. There we go. Yeah, you're right. There's an S. Look at you knowing. Well, why wouldn't you know? I don't believe you know. Uh-oh, where's that at? Where's that? No. What is the... Where's that at? I don't think I've ever typed that. There it is. Oh, Trished. I don't think I've ever possessed anything in this right here. And like I said, we probably could do a little shortcut there, but whatever. Let's do turkey too. Okay, we had to do turkey as well. Why is she making it so putting possessives? We know whose it is. Making things difficult. I still want to know what the phone scare the PH scary is. Yeah, star is the wild card. Yeah, when we loaded the star, yeah, that's what I probably should have done. Just Trish star. Wow, this is a big one. It is 56. Okay, I see it now. Trish's pipe trivia. Pipe it through. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is nice. Look at this nice screen. Look at that. That is nice. The trouble with the ones is I capitalized some. Oh, I recognize this is like a. Was this so have you modified a Computes Gazette trivia quiz? I recognize this software. And you modified it. Yeah, I've seen this somewhere. I think maybe it was a Computes Gazette. Very good. Student instructions. So here we go. Modification of program. Here we go. Let's go to the trivia quiz. Let's see if we can answer Before Tank Girls trivia from 40 years ago. Let's do it. Trish trivia quiz. Looks like it's on it. I like that. Looks like that. Look at what is it? That's pretty cool. Press space bar to continue. Geography. Oh no. Wait, that's not a geography question. Oh, but I love it. An envelope, please. What's a group of bears called? A bear claw. No, it's called oh, what do they call them? Wait a minute. Wait. You guys say it too. Before it tickles. Fooled you. It's not geography. It's like Donna says, like you're at NerdTacular all over again. What's the group of bears called? It's called, oh my gosh, what is it called? I actually know this. A pride. No, it's a club. Is it a club? A bear club. We're gonna say club. A murder of bears. A pack. No, it's something like. Doesn't it have something to do with their? No, it's something like. It's something flock. No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I used to know this. Crap. It's marmalade. It's marmalade. I'm gonna put club. Incorrect. Son of a. What's the group of bears called? How about beard? Oh, I like that. Let's try beard. A beard. That's perfect. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dadgummit, hit the shift lock again. Why are you so mad? Incorrect. Swingers. Mine is sleuth. Is that right? Or whatever they want to be called. Is it sleuth? Is that it? Okay. Is it sleuth? Is that right? I cheated. All right. I mean, because you could have put. Oh, you could have put anything in there. That was a good one. More geography question number 2. Number 2 geography question. What's the international radio code word for the letter Y? Beep. Beep. Monkey Banana says X. Interesting. All right, let's try that. Yankee. Oh, that's probably even better. Yankee YOLO. I like YOLO. Yeah, I think you're right. Yankee. That makes sense. Do I have to capitalize Yankee? Or is this one of them damn Yankees? Oh, look at this. Correct. Look at that. I cheated. I checked the chat room. Yogurt. Oh, here we go. Okay. What island is Pearl Harbor on? Surprise. I don't know this one. I know it's in Hawaii, right? But wait a minute. Let me think. Yogurt Tango Foxtrot. Yeah. YTF. Yeah, I got you. What? Wahoo. Of course it is. The chat knows this one right away. And I feel like I should capitalize this one. This is definitely a proper name. So let's do that. Look at that. And you know what's more impressive? Before Tank Girl spelled that correctly 40 years ago. Now did I spell it right and capitalize it? Says Before Tank Girl. Who founded psychoanalysis? Is that one word? Is that Freud? Did Freud do that one? Is it not Freud? Frodo? Is it Frodo? I think it's Frodo. Talbert says Before Take Girl. Fraggle says DJ Spy Guy. What's up, Spy Guy? What's going on? Windy. That's pretty good. That's a deep cut. That's a frog pants deep. Oh no! Did I spell it wrong? Or did you spell it wrong? So it's not Freud. Choplofter says Sunbun. Definitely Frito. It's got to be Frito. Never trust my spellings. Did I spell it wrong? Is it is it all the way Sigmund Freud? Do you think that's it? Try lowercase. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm going to take the designer's I don't know why I want to keep calling him Fruid. It's good old Fruid. Let's see that. Oh, come on. Is it the full name, you think? You guys think it's going to... Oh, it is! Cab Kipper and who else was it? I saw somebody else. Sector 7, both full name or lowercases Before Tech Girl. Dag nabbit! Oh! Ooh, so close. I love these are all under geography. Yeah, Wog proved it. That's a good point, Pikarum. What does a dipsomaniac crave? What? Tibbo13, thank you so much for that resub with your Prime. Thank you for your Bezos points. Thank you very much. 6 months, Tibbo13. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good one. Dippin' Dots. What does a dipsomaniac crave? Dipping Dots. Nacho cheese. Two dipping dots. Interesting. Chewing tobacco. Agua. Dip. Yogurt, says DJ Spy Guy. Booze, liquor, drugs. Dipsomaniac. Dipsomaniac. Water? Oh, Talbert seems to be pretty convinced. Dr. Talbert is a doctor. And I don't know if he specializes in fear-based medicine. But let's try water. That fun dip stuff. Oh God, I love fun dip. Oh, I gotta get some fun dip. Can I do fun dip? Let's see. Water. Oh, does it with a W? Water. Is it agua? Maybe. How about water bottle? Oh no, 2 times wrong. Let's see here. Did you spell water incorrectly? Alcohol. Dang it. You got me. Okay, that's hilarious. All right, no, I got this one. How many squares are there on a checkerboard? All right, we may be able to math this one out. I feel like it's 52. Why is that? And that's cards, right? But it feels like it's right for everything. 64, says Sector. Wouldn't that be appropriate, though? Oh, trick question. Captain Kipper says 64. It is interesting that they said squares. It's an 8x8, says Captain Kipper. That does make sense. Does the checkerboard itself count, says P. Crumb. Oh, interesting. Howdy, tweeps. What you going on? You enjoy your ad-free viewing for the month. Thanks to a earlier gift from our good friend, 10 Lobster. 10 Lobster giving out 10 bits of love and 1,000 bits of love from Jammy Whammy earlier. Got us across and got us a new cool little emoji for our hype train. All right, let's see. Let's try 64. Oh, we got a correct answer. Look at that. Very good. 8x8. Guess that makes sense. How many? I guess there's 2 rows of checkers on the back of each end, and then so that would be 4, and then there's 4 in the middle, and then okay, that makes sense. Topper's just waking up going, what? How is this geography? Yeah, we've talked about that a little bit. Tricia actually modified this trivia program, which I believe was a type-in program from Computes Gazette. So she modified it. This is great. Love it. Tweep says, I've been here for a while just playing Forza 6. Oh, I love it. I wish I could play some Forza 6, but I just don't got the time. Finishing the last few season objectives. Very good. Ray says, Compound Square. That's right. I may or may not have modified it in a correct way, says Before Tanker. Tolbert says, oh, that explains. Oh, so much. Man, I hate, Talbert, that you and Sarah didn't get a chance to go down to quarters with us. We had so much fun. I wish we could have hung out some more. I feel like I didn't get to hang out with nobody nearly enough, as much as I wanted to. While I'm talking to the chat, Talbert's already like, yeah, I know this one. What appear? That's right. What appear when sun activates your melanocytes? Is it melanocytes? 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 Freckles. Everybody seems to think freckles. Let's see if you did plural. Maybe it's going to be freckle. Maybe it's just going to be freckle. Because it says right there, it says what appear? Freckle. Feckless. I know, Talbert. I was 14, says Poor Tech. Leave me alone. I was terribly clever. Look at us. We got it. We guessed what Before Tech Girl said 40 years ago. Look at us. What does a resurrectionist steal? Oh, rip from the headlines. Let's see. Freedom? Let's see. Your soul. Bodies. Oh, that's also a good one. What Jamie Whammy says, I have freckle. Just one giant freckle. Melanocytes. Freckle melanocytes was named my kindergarten teacher. I love it. Pagan Gent says, death. Tolbert says third base. Forte Girl says bodies. Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the flow. Your heart, says Tonda. Aw. It steals your heart. That's a good one. I like that one. That's actually a pretty good answer. I like that one too. Let's see. What is a resurrectionist steal? Let's see. Life. Oh, incorrect. What'd you guys say? P. Crumb says soul. What we got here? Jammy knows. That's right. About the freckles again then. Bodies. Let's see. Bodies. I think that's a what are they called? So dead bodies. Okay, dead body. Let's try that. Dead. Oh, it should be plural. How would you put that? What does a resurrectionist steal? Let's look at the question. What does a resurrectionist steal? Dead body corpses, says Jammy Whammy. That's a good. I'm going corpses. I feel like that is what you would have been thinking before Tank Girl back in their day. Yep. Before Tank confirms corpses. Oh, look at this. What is it? Oh, the answer is bodies from graves. I would never got bodies from graves. So it only counts if you steal them from graves. So if you steal them from like the side of the road, what is that? Is that something else? Sometimes it's sentences, long sentences. Yeah, and these games were very specific, right? It's like, yeah, clever Chronaut. What is going on, Chrononaut? Clever Chrononaut. What is going on, my friend? How's it going? Right. Jamie says, thwarted by your own past self. Come on. I think we should have before Tank Girl update this to the 2026 version. What high school does Archie attend? Whoo, I know this one. Riverdale. Oh, look, Tana knows Riverdale. That's right. Let's see if it's all one word and if it's a proper name. Let's see what we have here. Riverdale. Clever Chrononaut says, good morning, missing being an NerdTacular. Me too. I had so much fun. I'm still wearing my badge. Look at this. Look at that. I got my NerdTacular badge. Got my little sticker up in the corner. I got that rocking and rolling. Got that Riverdale High, says Captain Kipper. Ooh, yeah, that's very specific. I'm going to go Riverdale, but after that last answer of 3-word sentence, we got it. Okay, we got it. Good. Which begs the question, before Tank Girl, were you reading Archie when you were 14? I mean, this is great. I love this. I used to, only time I read Archie, I had inherited a few comics, right? But I did like going to the grocery store with my grandma, because she would always get like some crazy trash magazine, like, tabloid, like Globe or Sun or something like that. And they would always have the little Archie compilations, the smaller ones. And I would always read them in that format. I very rarely had just a regular comic book comic. But yeah, Team Veronica says Tom Nagasa. That's right. I probably got them from Trivial Pursuit. were you just like, I'm gonna make my own game here. I'm gonna pull out the Trivial Pursuit cards and just wholesale copy. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, PC Rom P Crumb says, yeah, Veronica was a smoke show. I like that. I like the first couple of seasons of Riverdale. I feel like they were really doing something special there, but then it just kind of fell apart. Do questions I can answer, says Vortex Girl. Who replaced I don't even know how to say that name. Who replaced Best? Pete Best. Is it supposed to be Pete Best? Pete Ringo. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. Typo. You will be receiving a review. Can I get a patch update? Ringo was his name. Oh, and let's see. Ringo was the name. And goes the Captain Kipper being a smiley. Oh no, it's not Ringo. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Or did you spell it wrong? Was it all lowercase? Zoe breaks the bacon. I'm back. You're gonna start the show now. Let's do it. Let's start the show. Zoe, we are playing. Oh, Star. You think it's his full name? That's probably right. That's probably right. Zoe, is it 2 R's? Richard. Yeah, there we go. We're playing a trivia game that before Tank Girl set up, and so it's like playing hard mode, trying to guess what was on before Tank Girl's mind in 1984. What solves? Oh, look at this. Found another typo. I'm going to get out a piece of paper and write the developer because I found another typo. Who solves the crime in Death on the Nile? Wait, I know this guy. Is it that's it. Poirot. Is that how you say it? What's his name? Yeah. Oh, you think it's the whole name? You think it's the whole? No, since before Tank Girl knew the full name, I am going to use the full name. I am going to use the full name. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe it is just the last name. Did I spell it wrong? Oh no. Okay. So is it? Oh no. Did I do it wrong again? What did I do? Who knows? Sauvelas makes it look more French. Am I not spelling it right? Did I do it wrong? Poirot, right? Marple says Dr. Tilbert. No, he was being very international, right? Was it someone else? I thought that was the answer. Do you think you put Hercules? Did you used to call him Hercules? I'm going to go with Hercules. Oh, the lowercase on the first name in uppercase. I would have never guessed that. Lowercase first name, capitalize the first letter of the last name. Pretty sneaky, sis. Gotcha. Yeah, no one ever wins my game, sis. Poor Tank Girl. Oh, it was so close. Yeah, Trisha got a little tired of that question, right? Forget it. Oh no. Okay, wait. I used to know this. How many sheets of paper are there in a ream? Is it 100? Is it 100 in a ream, or is it 1,000? What is it? It's 500. Says 144. Says all right. So we're getting a lot of 500s, and only P. Crumb says 144s for some reason. I don't know where that is. Is that British reams? Is that millions? It says Monkey Bananas. At least 12. More than 12? Chris Albright says PP 500. P. Crumb says, what's 144 then? I don't know. More than one, says Tolbert. Good answer. Depends on the weight of the paper, says Captain Kipper. Oh, look at that. Tonda says, I bid $1 then. Clever Chrononaut says all of them. PC Load Letter, Ron says, your mom, boom, boom, boom. Captain Kipper confirms that 500 in regular paper. Regular ream. I want a regular ream. Ah, look at that. Got him. And Forte Girl says, definitely. It's good to have the developer here tonight. I'm so glad the developer could stop by in the geography quiz from 1984 for the Commodore 64. P. Crumb says 144 is a gross. Interesting. Talbert says dev chat. I should have put that in the description. Tonight, dev chat with the trivia developer. Stop by to guess answers. Tweep says, I thought it was going to be the number 500. Capital H. 99.4. Perfect. Swimming pool. Oh, there's a question. What's a natatorium? Oh, that's naked people. No clue. Swimming pool, says a 4 Tank Girl. Will this game be coming to the Switch too, says Clever Chrononaut. How many makes a bacon, says Zoe. Great questions. Pool, says P. Crumb. Oh man, I've never heard somebody call a pool. Is the natatorium, is it warm yet? Is your natatorium open for the summer? Let's try pool first, and then we'll try pee in the pool. Oh, incorrect. Do you think it's a capital P? Indoor pool, says Crumb, being a little more specific. So yeah, is your indoor pool? Oh, look at this. Oh, a collection of pools. Cryptic Skills, what's up? Monkey says this game could really benefit from ray tracing. Oh, the Pagan Gent. Yeah, Before Tank Girl's definitely holding out for the Switch 3. Chris says, I thought it said naturalism. I can see that. Yeah. It's a sleuth of pools. That says Tonda. It's actually pool with a 0 and a... Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's see. Swimming pool. Swimming pool. Okay. Swimming pool. I'm sorry. The answer was moops. We have an natatorium, and it's an indoor pool, says P. Crumb. Interesting. We've already... Repeats already? Repeats already? Come on. Come on. Somebody call the developer. Jeez. We're only on question 14, and we already... Oh, it's not the same question? What middle school did Archie attend? Right. Scam. I've been scammed. Correct. All right. What? Wait. What? We just answered this one. We're into repeats now. We're into repeats. Do they just repeat from here on out Before Tank Girl? Are you punking us right now? I'm going to put swimming pool. Let's find out. Wait. What? Was it a capital S? Wait, it's not swimming pool this time? Maybe it was a capital S. Swimming Swamin pool. A good old Swamin pool. Was it lowercase p? Oh my God. Oh, what I put that? Did I type it wrong? Oh, a swimming pool. That's right. It's a swimming pool. Son of a butthole. Look at that. Chammy Whammy says, this is actually a study guide. We just have to get it correct. That's right. Just got to keep doing it. You forgot the A. You got me again. What's the smallest? Oh, look at this. We went with 2 repeats and then right into actual geography questions. What's the smallest state in the what is in the US? What's the smallest state in the? Is it Rhode Island? Is that right? Cab Kipper also confirms Rhode Island. The really embarrassing part is it 2 words? Is it 2 words? It's neither a road nor an island. Says Jammy Whammy. Sector 7. All right, so I think it's this kind of road, but no telling what our quiz master Before Tank Girl had put here. Let's see. Oh, we got it right. Yes. Perfection. We got another repeat. And it's still misspelled incorrectly again. Interesting. And we went with Rango Starid, right? With 2. Yeah, look at we're nailing it now. We're nailing it. For ours. Oh, here we go. We haven't seen this one yet. What does an anthropophagist eat? Phages, right? People. So not algae, bugs. That sounds like it might be a possibility. See, so easy when you already know the answer. So yeah, you got a couple of gimmies, right? That's fine. Astrophage, says P. Crumb. Pull from the most modern of movies, right? Fossil germs, ghost. That's also a good one, Sector. Captain Kipper said fossil germs. Fort Tanker says humans, astro baseball players. Bug people. They are bug people, right? Jamie maybe says bug people. I'm going to go with bugs. Oh, how about algae, like I said? How do you spell algae? Algia. Algae. I don't even know how to spell algae. How do you spell algae? Algae. Oh my god, I don't even know how to spell algae. Is it G-A-E? All right. No, come on. Ouchie. Algae. People, you guys were right. Somebody said people. A couple of you said people. You were right. Is that what they call that? I thought they called them cannibals. Is that not? Is this like? Is it like one way is if it's consensual and the other's not? Dr. Tobin says, "Why would I lie? Why would I lie?" That's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. Why would you lie? Why do you do it? Reflecting pool says P. Crumb. Oh, it's the fancy word. Okay, I didn't know that. 410 girl. Interesting. Soylent Green is people, says Clever Chrononaut. We need to watch that again. I haven't watched that in a million years. Upscale Cannibal says Captain Kipper. The Pagan Jet says this is definitely a game that would have got kickstarted. Went to early access, and once she saw the bug, she disappeared, right? It's like, out. Oh, you've got the answer. Okay. Oh, how many hearts does an octopus have? Just the one, right? Chris Albright, just the one? One for each of his children, says Taunt. 8, says Tweep. One for each of his arms. That makes sense, Tweep. Sector says 3. MayorMcCheese says 3. Cab Kipper says, I don't know, 3 or 4. Whatever. Who knows what she put in there? Talbert says never enough. Multiple for sure. So let's go 3. I saw 3 lots of times. Correct. I'm just glad I didn't have to spell it out. The Germ, what's up? For some reason I think 2. Interesting. Nice. All right, let's see here what we got here. What does a boy? You must have had the phobia book or something. Oh, I should have capitalized this as for Tech Girl. You must have had the phobia book that you were pulling these from. The Sector says, I don't know why I knew that. Jamie says that Remarkable Bright Creature movie was great. Great, I say. Yep. Let's see. All the single people. What does monophobe mean? Single people. Interesting. Fear the number 1. Being single, says Captain Kipper. Being alone. That's interesting. For Tank Girl. The number 1. That's what I would think. Oh, that reminds me. Whenever I think of the number 1, I think of Sesame Street. When I think of Sesame Street, I think of PBS. And I've been looking at, for some reason, did I like pledge some money to PBS or something? Because it feels like all my ads lately have been for PBS shirts. Do they just know me that well? And I want one because it is one of those, it's the PBS head thing, the little side profile thing. I really want that. Single Sid Chip says the Wraith. Fear of mono sound, says Taz. That's right, baby. Woo! Let's see here. The number 1. I'm going to put the number 1. Let's see if that. Nope. What'd you guys say? Yeah, punk rock. Totally PBS is punk rock. Talbert. What if I just put being single? Several people said being single, but that gets dangerous because who knows? Being a single, maybe. Incorrect. The answer is being alone. You said it. You said it. You said it. You said before being alone. You should have listened. Who solves the crime and death? Now we already did this one. All right, look. This has been an absolute blast. Who wrote this? Before Tank Girl? That's been a blast. All right. You know what? I am curious. I want to pull up. We got about 15 more minutes, but we do have another ad coming up. I've hit the snooze like every time that I could. So we do have a 3-minute ad coming up. But I want to load up this. We got about 15 more minutes. That makes us a 3-hour stream. Kind of make up a little bit for what we missed. So don't go anywhere, right? Don't go anywhere. If you've subscribed and thank you so much for that. Did I miss Tibbo 13 resubscriber Prime? I don't think so. I think I did mention that. And Ron Triniton also resubscribed. So you guys won't have to worry about any ads upcoming. You can just sit around and hang out. But don't worry, we won't play anything without you. But if you watch the ad, that's great. That's one way to support what we do here. If you subscribe, that's another way. You can also subscribe to my Patreon. That's another way to help as well. You can just be a community member and hang out. You can just lurk. Your numbers here matter. And if you do want to do that and don't want to watch ad, you can run. You just like, I don't want to watch ad. You can just leave it up, man. Just run pee real quick and grab a snack. Come back and be all right. I won't tell Jeff. I won't tell Mr. Bezos that you're walking away. But there we go. So ad starts in about 30 seconds, it says. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this loaded up here. This Wheel of Fortune. Chris Albright, cheer 100 bits. Thank you so much. Only got every question wrong. That's about where I was at. Chris, as well. I'll tell, though, Tonda's a tattletale. He's a tattletale, and he'll be streaming tomorrow. Jamie, do you stream on the weekends? I'm going to be hanging out. He's such a snitch, man. I'm going to be hanging out with Tonda tomorrow. I'm going to hang out with him during the stream. He usually goes live, I think, around noon. Starting a new game. Interested to see what you're going to be playing. And I'm looking forward to that. Anonymous Gifter just gave out 5 community subs. You don't have to watch ads. Game Tracks, Chris Albright, Matthew Raven, and DJ Spy Guy. Thank you very much. So much. Thank you for that. Very good. Very good. Well, something else has happened too. Hype train started. All right. And we already unlocked one of our emojis, so that's pretty cool. So thank you, Anonymous. Jamie says, I don't do weekends anymore. Smart. I have a bunch of stuff planned for this weekend. Tom reached out and wanted to know if we just want to kind of chat a little bit about the Commodore phone, just to kind of, make some content out of that. And probably about the only day he's going to do is tomorrow. I do have to watch a film sack movie. So I got to do that. The ad has started. So we will be right back. Run pee. Grab a snack. Tom is great. Love me some Tom. B&T, take over the world, baby. Let's do it. Bright and Tom, let's do it. And we'll be talking about all about the Commodore phone, and got to watch the film sack movie, which I've already forgotten what it is. What are we watching? The Wraith. I was on Live With It not that long ago, and that was one way we had created some content. I talked about the Commodore 64 Ultimate, I believe, on Live With It. Was it Sarah Lane and Roger Chang were there, I believe, and Tom, of course. And yeah, I had fun with that. What else I got to do? We got 2 film sacks this weekend on Sunday. We've got, because Brian Ibbott's heading out of town. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. I didn't pull out the dot matrix printer tonight. It's set up and running, but we didn't print anything. I was able to drop off the MayorMcCheese happy birthday. Just to follow up on that, at NerdTacular, we printed out a happy birthday. We also printed out an 8-bit computer club. I believe I passed it on to Before Tank Girl. Yeah, Before Tank Girl says, I need to catch up on that show. Yep. Live With It. It's very good. Tonda says, I swear Bruce Lee just keeps coming up lately. Really? Yeah, we watched Bruce Lee. By the way, also, Tonda Gassa set in with us on Watch Retro. So that's something else we do. Me and Scott Johnson and Tonda Gassa, who set in with us at NerdTacular, as well as TV's Travis, set in, and we watched an episode of Mask. If you've never seen that, that is the mobile assault. What is it? Mobile assault something. I always forget the last 2 because command is for K. K is command. Mobile assault suit command. Mobile assault something command. Strategic. That's it. And we yeah. Oh, you still clap like that guy for Taker? Oh yeah, I forgot. Was it Mask? I guess it was at the very beginning. So the kid, they did weird things in Mask. It was so weird. They did a lot of hand stuff. That sounded wrong, but trust me, they did a lot of hand stuff, and they were clapping, and it was like, I don't know what the animators were doing, but it was great. It was the one with the magician So if you ever get a chance to watch Mask, the one with the magician where he disappears the Statue of Liberty, they're all out in the audience and they're slapping their hands together. Maybe I can make an animated GIF out of that one because it is fantastic. But yeah, was able. No, I like mobile assault something command better system. something. Mobile armored MayorMcCheese. That's it. Not assault. Mobile armored strike command with a K. And there was some apparently some GI Joe voices in there too. Mask has the best singer for a cartoon at that time. It has a great intro song. Zoe says, "Yeah, that was fun." But yeah, Tonda sat in with us, and we just did our usual thing. We comment on the cartoon, make little quips and stuff. Little quips. Aren't we hilarious? Aren't we riffing it? Aren't we just riffing it up? But it's always fun. Good times. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to do none of that. I need to run. Stop it. Let's see if I can run. Stop it. Run. Stop. Run. Hit it. Run. Oh, I can't run. Stop it, apparently. Oh. Because I capitalized the... Oh, press H for help. Will that let me... Oh, nope. Nope. Do I still have the caps lock on? There it is. Oh, press space bar to continue. How about that one? There we go. Help coming. Help's coming. Help's coming. Where's the help at? This help is coming. There it is. All right. There it is. There it is. All right. Help is coming. Sweet. All right. We're just going to load up. We're going to load up the primary program on this Wheel of Fortune. Welcome back. Thank you for watching that ad. For those who did hang out and do the ad stuff. Wee woo, wee woo. Zoe says, Brian's the funniest guy I know. I'm something. All right. Yeah, Doctor Who. I'm so excited about Doctor Who, and I can't wait. Like I was telling everybody earlier, Zoe, we got the flappy hat, and we got the Doctor Who scarf. I can't wait to do that. Is this? Did I? Oh, I'm getting a disc read era, I think. I don't know. Do I do a comma one when I do that? I don't know why I do that. But obviously, it's reading something. Wasn't the latest Doctor Who was canceled recently? I'm not sure. Is that a thing? I've been meaning to get caught back up on Doctor Who. I know I did a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, Wheel 1, G4, OPS. What makes sense here? Menu. I wonder if a menu is the thing we need to load up. Because sometimes that's the thing. I bet it's on the front of the disc. I bet it tells me exactly what to do. Menu. All right. Confirmed. Yeah, menu. There we go. That's pretty common too. Or will. Yeah. Fort Tanker says on the disc. Read the disc, Brian. You're an idiot. Yes, it's fine. I'm sure it was me. And maybe for our next community event, maybe we need to play some Wheel of Fortune. Welcome to Wheel of Fortune. Exit game by turning off the computer. What a great bit of advice. You know how you can end this game right now? Just turn off the computer and just walk away. Just do it. You know how to quit this game? Just walk away. Just don't even. Nope. You can't read the disc if the disc is in the drive, though, says the Wraith. Oh, good point. Yeah, the Doctor Who we got out of the last hiatus was wonderful. Interesting. You think that? Oh man, I hate to hear that, but yeah, I mean, we had to do the same thing with Star Trek, right? I mean, we was getting so much Star Trek at one point. It was just like, okay, we need a break. Same with like James Bond. It's not uncommon. Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't kept up with it. I know there was some controversy about the stupidest crap ever. You know, about they're ladies, they're gay, or they're whatever. Anyway, I'm not worried about none of that. Doctors are always weird, doing weird stuff. So I'm fine with whatever. But I understand. I get it. I was also fine with what they call the rebooted Ghostbusters with the ladies. I was fine with that too, because I was like,
yeah, to me it made sense because it's like the best comedians of the time were the ones who played it in the original, and now the hottest comedians of that current time were the ones who did that Ghostbusters. The script wasn't great. It was more like somewhere between Ghostbusters 2 and Ghostbusters 1, but I didn't have a problem with them going in a different direction because I thought the heart of it was there. Yeah, the Doctor is also eccentric and different, so none of that bothers me. But I do know that maybe it was a reflection of them being kind of less than inspired for someone who just like really stood out as like the Doctor, you know, because usually you got some weird person that comes in, it's just the right time. That's that generation's weirdness, and maybe they were just less than inspired at that point, and maybe it was just a reflection of that. Tana was okay to me. It was just the ending was messy. Yeah, the writing wasn't great, but it's fine. I enjoyed the comedy, right? Chris Albright says, all the movies I like get bad reviews. Yeah. The girl goes, yeah, it's fine. If the movie doesn't gel for you, that's not a problem. You know, if that movie didn't work with you. I wish we could call it something other than the Girl Ghostbusters, though. I wish they had given it a real, like all the new stuff was like Afterlife, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and that kind of stuff. I wish they wouldn't have said, let's give it a name so people won't call it the other thing. Right? Yeah, the writers are either good or terrible for Doctor Who. Yep. Yeah, I guess they didn't give us a lot of option other than call it Girl Ghostbuster, because since they didn't give us really a good subtitle, right? They didn't give us like Ghostbusters 2000 or something, so we could have a name to call it, so we could like differentiate it. So I guess I can't be too mad at people. Who says Girly Busters play Wheel of Fortune? Ooh, look at they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to have that hand be animated in that way that the thumb disappears when it moves. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to add all this, but they did. They did play Wheel of Fortune. Chris Albright says, I'm tired of reboots, need new stuff. Yeah, that's definitely a complaint. I don't really mind reboots usually because I'm like, I don't have to go see it. But I do get it. I would prefer to we really do make a lot of content. I mean, there's just so much content coming out every week. I mean, it's just ridiculous the amount of content that's available for consumption. So maybe that's the reason why I don't mind reboots so much. So I'm like, if I don't watch that, I'll watch something else. But yeah, I'm with you. I'd like to see more original new ideas, but it's really hard. You'll get the most stuff out of horror because you don't necessarily have to have a big budget for horror. And so you can kind of you can blaze some new trails, right? The lower the budget, the more likely you're able to get your weird original idea off the ground. So like big planned blockbusters kind of have to live on existing properties so that they can justify the amount of large budget most of them are trying to ask for. So yeah, Chris Albright says, I say all that, but I loved He-Man. Yep, tweet. Unfortunately, money talks. It does. It was a slow program. I should have put some Jiffy Dawson here. Taz says, speaking of movies, I'm looking forward to the film sack of Masters of the Universe. Yeah, I know. I can't wait. Maybe that's what I need to do tomorrow. Go see Masters of the Universe. Nobody else cares about that in this house. Maybe that's what I should do. I should talk to Tom and talk about the new Commodore phone, and I should watch my film sack movie. But first, I should go see Masters of the Universe. Oh, yeah. Hail Mary was so great, Chris. I love that one. That was one of my favorite. Project Hail Mary was so good. But I love the book, too. The race says, sack it. Do it. It's a good Saturday afternoon popcorn movie. It is long, though, says Taz. Yeah, I need to see Toy Story 5. Do I? Tweet says, come pick me up. We'll watch it together. That sounds good. The green light's still going. It's still reading data. Yeah, Jammy Whammy. Did you read the book? Project Hail Mary was so good. My dudes. Yeah, I listened to the audiobook as well. So good. Yeah, this is awesome. Look at this. We could play up to 3 players. So this may be like a, community event night thing, right? Take some rotations. Or how long each round lasts. We get everybody get queued up and have a chance to play. That might be cool. Contestants 1, are you a returning champion? Heck yeah, I'm a returning champion. Oh, look at this. Oh, look, we already have it saved the previous data. Look at that. Blake, shame on you, Blake. Shame, shame. I won't bleach your. I won't like write your score, will it? We saw what it was. All right. Are you a champion? How could 2 people be returning champions? It's not possible. In your name. Who gets a name? How about 4 Tank Girls gonna challenge themselves? Can I use it for? Oh, I can't do it for. Tam. Oh my gosh. Fine, there. There. Let's see. Nope. Who else is gonna be in this thing? Rhonda? How about Tonda? Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. Since those are the people I saw at NerdTacular and hung out with, we'll do that one. Wheel of Fortune. Taking a little peek here. To begin play, press F1. I'm rolling for you. Oh, look, it's Vanna. She's in a white dress, apparently. All right, we got $0 spin. Your choice. Let's spin it. I love the audio. The audio is fantastic. Yeah, this needs to be a community event night thing, right? Yeah, looking beautiful as ever, Jamie. Big money, stop. All right, what do we land on? What did it say? Oh, 250. Guess a letter. H. 410 Girl says, give me the H. Oh, there are 2 H's in this puzzle, so obviously that was a pretty good guess, right? 3, the most common word is the, so that's got to be right there, right? Yes, Vanna looks so youthful in her 8-bit wonderfulness. It's pretty good animation. Clever Chrononaut says, first question, who solves the crime in... Throwback. That's because she is pure, says Chris Albright. Yeah, so this is a title, right? Oh, no. Sorry. I was farting around and I missed it. What's the category? They didn't do that then. They didn't always do the category? Did they always do the category? I can't remember. Everybody in the chat room is going, hey, go for the easy stuff. It's just titles, says Before Tank Girl. All right, so let's go with the T. Oh, another 250. I think this game cheats. Let's get this. There are 2 T's in there. 2 T's. The birthday. The bird. No, that's 2. That's not enough. Thank you, Vanna. Hit on out there. The bathhouse. All right, let's spin it. Let's spin it again. Spin it again. Here we go. Spinner again. Oh, 400. All right. What do you think? A G maybe? What do you think? A G is in order? What do you guys think? An S maybe? There's always S's in there, right? I think S is a nice safe bet. Yep. Here we go. Let's go with the S. S is. Oh, what? What? No S's. Wait, that's some S. I don't like that. All right. What the what? All right. What? No S's? There's always S's. All right, Tonda, you better get ready with that letter. What you got? Vowel says the Wraith by misses in a vowel. 14 goes cheating. Camkeeper says R. Tonda says R. Let's get nice big money here. Big money with a 750. Let's hit an R in here. There is 1 R in the puzzle. The was no S there. The pro house. Something with the P maybe. Clever Chronaut says in. Yar says Tonda. E we gotta buy a vowel for Zoe next chance we get. The truth. No, it can't be the crunch. What do you think then? An N then? Tonda says give me the N. Let's do that. Going for the N. There are 4 N's in this puzzle. Holy smoking Smoking a smoke show. Look at that. Boom. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like to buy an E? Tandagasa, would you like to buy an E? Let's see what we got. What is the French Connection? Oh, look at you, the French Connection. Oh my gosh, Sector's already got it. But we need to buy it. I'm gonna buy. Let's buy an E. Let's buy an E. There are 3. Whoo-wee, look at that. Look at that. The Grinch Connection. All right, good job. All right, let's solve this puzzle. Tonda's on top. Let's go ahead and give this Tonda's on top. Many times I said that while it's NerdTacular. Tonda's on top. Do I need to type everything or just the missing letters? Oh no, I did do. Okay, you luckily can do that. So you just need the missing letters. Connection. Oh boy, they are like. You think I can make it? Oh, like 6 seconds left. Oh, where's the O at? I can't find the O. Oh, no. Woo! Avian. Listen to that, Avian. We did it. We did it, Avian. Look at it. Look at it. Just take one darn good look at it. Avian knows. Resubscribe for 36 months, 56 months. Oh, hi, Avian. Welcome in. We did it. We did it. So I think we need to come back and do some more of that in the very near future. What do you guys think? Do you enjoy the Wheel of Fortune on the Commodore 64? Courtesy of our good friend Before Tank Girl and emphasized by Avian, who just resubscribed this very minute. Indeed, I had fun with that. That was a lot of fun. So I had a lot of fun at NerdTacular. I'm glad to be back home. No, there's Vanna White right there, Avian. Look right there. She's Vanna White. Even though I think she's blonde in real life. Isn't she? Or is she brown-headed or red-headed, wherever that is? She's right there. Right there. Vanna Redhead. It's just Taubert. Vanna White from The Simpsons says Clever not. Dubious Rascal. You dubious rascal. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Come on in. How's it going? How's it going? I hope you're having a good Friday or Saturday, wherever in the world you are. Stay tuned for us talking about the Commodore phone over the weekend. We should be getting that, me and Tom. I am looking around for our usual rate-ins. We rated in on Atari Beer Pong, who's usually here on Friday nights, but I do not see them. I also do not see our good friend... I don't see. Where's Jamie at? She's supposed to be streaming on weekends, right? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see who else is out there. Let's see. I don't know. I don't really see any of our usual. Dubious Rascals. I'm playing around with the 3D printer. Yeah. Jammy Whammy, go stream so we can go raid. She's just like, yeah, stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. What am I? The Wraith later on. See you, man. It was good seeing you. Good seeing you, the Wraith. Let's see. Game Squad is on. We sometimes raid in on there. You guys want to raid on Game Squad? Yeah, we are the best. Be sure to follow. By the way, before we get out of here, let's give another shout out to our good friends Jammy Whammy Games and Tandagasa, both streamers. Any other streamers in our community here tonight? Taz, you have a good one. No, you. Poor Tanker says, good night, all. Have fun. So, thank you so much. Avian, no, you're the best around, too. Thank you. No, you. You didn't subscribe? What? Come on. Jammy on demand. Clever Cornut says, have a good night, y'all. Absolutely. All right. Well, no other suggestions. We're going to rate in on Game Squad playing 4 Jobs at Freddy's. What is that? They're doing some retro achievements. Check out Tumbucks, I guess. I don't know what that's all about, but we're going to find out. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Jamie. We had so much fun. I'm ready with the shout-out, says Monkey. Who else is streamers here? Come on, who else? Who else? Tin Lobster, thank you so much for those love bombs. Thank you so much for that. Giving out those 10 community subs earlier, as well as the anonymous gifter who gave out 5 community subs. Thank you guys so much, helping us get to those levels we needed to. Jammy Whammy gave us those 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. Getting us through that hype train. And many others who subscribed tonight. Poor Tango, so shout out to me, the best trivia question answer writer ever. Facts. Hard facts. Looks like playing some Game Squad is playing some, I don't know, it looks like some kind of Mario something there. So that looks like fun. All right, let's go give some love to Game Squad. Yeah, it does not follow me. Come on, why not? You should be following me. Oh, so much fun, Jamie. We'll do it again. Ron, good night. We'll see you guys on the other side. Let's do it. Wait. Would you guys rather raid in on... Nope. Looks like they're not online either. All right, fine. Whatever. We need more streamers on Friday nights. All right, here we go. Raiding in on Game Squad.